All right.
Hello and welcome to the Altitude Mock. I always fuck this up. The Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League. We are casters for today. I'm Cookie Breed, and over here I have Famel.
Hello. So we're going to be starting out here on Oasis, Oasis City Center. Everyone's, quote unquote favorite, really isn't. But so we got today's going to be
the hill.
Oh yeah. Today is going to be two Titans clashing. Okay, we have LA Valkyrie. They they're hot off of a win off of Houston In-Laws and another team that's escaping my mind right now. And Fission just beat the season 1 runner-up Toronto Deviant in a match. So we'll have to see how this goes.
It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Sir.
Both teams running the Ryan Diva, which seems to be one of the stronger things.
Yeah.
He's going to be going for the engage pretty quickly, both taking a fair bit of poke damage here. They're just trying to get that angle. Look at the Sombra though coming into the background. Gets the hack on the Diva. That's going to be huge for any damage coming through.
Yeah, no defense matrix means that Ryan is everyone's relying on that Ryan shield only.
Yeah, they didn't get a lot of value out of it, other than maybe a fire strike here or there. But both teams are taking a lot of damage here. Low sec, I think. I got no clue how to say that.
I have
Actually,
no idea.
Lucio, DPS Lucio takes out the other one, and it looks like Valkyrie's just going to sort of crumble here. Unfortunately, they took the long slow fight, and it just didn't quite work out for him. Even with having the DPS line they had, they're going to struggle with that Sombra for the longer engages. You need to get a good hack. And capitalize on it as quick as possible. Otherwise, you're going to fall to the May McCree DPS line.
I honestly don't think that the Sombra pick is that good of an idea because look, he just got taken down by Sparky, and they also have a May, and May is just so much more important.
They're still trying to engage here though, which is a little bit odd when they're down. We've got a lot of ults invested on the side of Fission here.
It's about an even fight right now, and
it is pretty even, yeah. It's kind of surprising, but we keep it as close as we can. But it looks like Fission's going to slowly pick off everyone. We got the Sombra back here now, but it's not going to do a lot. They can't really get in close.
Yeah,
and they're sort of just staggering a little bit here.
The thing is with Sombra, you need to be building this EMP within like 1 or 2 fights, and second fight is now over, and they have it. But I think was it worth the 50%?
Exactly. It's gotta be huge.
It has to be huge, and if it isn't, then they need to swap over to the May, or else this was just completely bust.
Comes in though, and we've got the shutdown taking down half the team. It's actually insane, and the rest of the team just fucking clean up. I'm not allowed to swear. I'm sorry for everyone at home.
But this is an 18+ stream only, okay?
Yeah, but that was about as calculated as you can get. That's exactly what you want. Just
with a huge shatter by the mechanic.
Exactly.
But will they be able to hold this? Because Big Cam has this Blizzard, and Echo has the Diva ult, and they're coming up on 4 or 5 ults right now. So will they be able to hold it for long?
Yeah, they're gonna roll out these support ults efficiently as possible. Hopefully we get an 8 on the Blizzard. All sorts of things matter here. McCree ult comes out. The Diva bomb comes through. It's in the back line. I don't know how much it's gonna do.
Huge.
Actually fighting two. Exactly. Like who kills anyone with Creole? Thank you for my point, Gator. Geica, sorry. Look at the Diva bomb just looks like they just got D-Max and just trying to keep alive. But that's pretty much just cleaned up for Valkyrie there. That was a really big McCree ult.
Yeah.
You didn't see a lot of that.
Props to Master for really good positioning there on the Diva ult. So we saw that Echo use the Diva ult as well as Gig, K, Core.
The Blizzard comes out. It's going to find the run height, which is huge. The beat comes out a little bit too late. You shouldn't have jumped there, made it a little bit different for them. This is an all-out brawl. No one's too focused on anyone. They are trying to get this Diva out of mech, though. Coalesce is coming through, trying to take out as many as they can, beaming him down. The DPS Mora. We always love to see it. But at this point, it's just clean up.
Cookie's the best DPS Mora. So we see Arctech have this EMP again. So we don't see the Shatter though, which was a really big catalyst for them winning that fight last time. But if they can make the EMP huge, then they should be able to take it
We
back.
have Masters McCree ult coming up here.
Yeah.
Maybe he can find another big one.
Big May ult just to stall for some time. Right there.
It's gonna matter who chucks out the ults here. We got 2 ults from the side of
huge ult by Echo to take down Master while he has his ult. Architect uses the EMP.
Everyone's using all the ults they can.
It might be a bit too late though.
Exactly. Fission's scrambling. They just took that engage a little bit too slow, unfortunately. They needed to be the ones engaging quicker, but Fission were just popping their ults pretty much from the get-go.
Yeah. It was a big May wall from Cam cutting off the people from attacking, so they had to use Moira ult just to break through it. I mean, probably Moira ult was the plan for engagement anyway, but you know. So we're on University here. It's probably going to be a lot brawlier. We can't really have Valkyrie playing passive to Fission's aggression. They can't really do that. They need to meet the aggression, and or else they're just going to lose, because this is a really brawly map.
Yeah, and we look like we've got a couple swaps here. We're running the main McCree now. Arctic on the McCree instead of Master this time. Hopefully he can follow his friend's boots here and get those big McCree ults. But we have the May, which is going to make everything that much better. A little bit more of an even fight.
So we see them backing off right there, and
they're trying to take the engage on their terms. It's still a bit of a struggle though, because they have to push into the point no matter where they come from.
Yeah.
They were on hard swinging at each other, trying to get the damage out. Shield broken to the side of Fission though. Walls come out. They're kind of all just blocked at weird angles. Charge comes through.
Almost takes him out. He does take him out, and
dies fairly quickly there. And you never want your Reinhardt to be the first one to die, because it's going to make any attempt Valkyrie has a difficult one.
Exactly. And the D.Va does not get staggered there. Gets a little bit more ult charge, you know, almost comes up on that bomb. Echo kind of lacking on the actually no, Echo's baby D.Va right now, but
yeah, we got like 30%. She gets mech back again. Not too far.
We see the Moira ult and McCree ult on the side of Fission. This is all they have to defend with, besides the May ult coming out that should come in mid-fight.
They should be fucking this D.Va on the side, but they're just trying to push him by themselves.
Yeah.
The mechanic is just ignoring these walls.
Big charge by Sparky. Also, and the McCree ult. Oh, my brain's blanking right now.
It's a bit like that. I haven't looked at Overwatch in a few hours. I forget everything.
I took a long nap, you know.
Oh, I got up at like 5 today in the afternoon. it was a good sleep.
I can tell.
It's morning for me right now, you know. But Fission are playing these. This game is on their terms basically, and Valkyrie's got to try and make that work. They got to try and do their best. We have the ult coming up from Artec. No one's really in a good.
Takes down the D.Va mech. That could be big. Huge ult comes out, freezes out the D.Va, but there's no follow up on it. I think this is.
I don't know what we saw this Valkyrie's ult. Actually, no, it was big enough. It got both the May and the Reinhardt frozen. My bad. And it's pretty much going to allow them to clean up, but they don't have a lot left here. They've got Shadow. They've almost got Beat. They've almost got Coalescence. But
they are
coming be enough
on some big ults, but I don't know. Echo, both the tanks have their ults on the side of Fission. That's all they have to work with, so they might just have to dry push, you know. They just gotta eco. They just gotta eco right now.
Yeah, should be a huge D.Va bomb. It comes in. This could be huge. Oh, the May wall though. That's always the second round shield. The Shadow comes in, takes one down, but they're not going to be able to follow it up too much. The May blocks it, and
there's the big Shadow we were looking for. Sparky just
just destroying it all.
Pulls his hammer out of his pants and slaps it on the table right there.
Exactly. Sparky being bullied a little bit by Master, but his team's there to help him out, which is what you need as a Reinhardt. Everyone's falling, everyone's dying. Echo gets D-Mech again, but they get the win and they get the stagger on the mechanic. Yeah, being a Reinhardt, it's a little like it's strong, but it's a rough thing to be dealing with when you've got so many mates.
Masters pop over to this is Doomfist has got you.
Yeah, unfortunately, Master feeding a little bit there. Oh, I suppose that he had to touch, but
yeah, just a touch. But Gay Kator. I say
Geico? You know, like, yeah.
whatever it is.
Geico.
He was there. He was there, and that's all we needed. Geico. Yeah, Geico. We need a restart. Or please. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's fine. No, it's Geico. It's Geico.
Geico 15 minutes could save you 15% more on car insurance.
Exactly. Not sponsored, by the way.
Nope, definitely not. All right, so we see Fission take this first map pretty handily, I'd say. I mean, even though Valkyrie was able to take the point a few times, there clearly wasn't. They clearly weren't firing on all cylinders, and that makes sense with one of the players needing to restart.
Exactly.
If it's Osprey, because he had to last time.
Oh, okay.
Which means that we might see the famous Maestro come out with his Pog Zen, his flankiata.
I'm surprised. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see him emerge on Zenyatta that round. He's a Zenyatta fiend. Yeah, I mean, if he's not playing it, then what's the point, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, like, he played the Lucio, and I mean, he did pretty good on the Lucio. I gotta say, I didn't really see the supports as much, but definitely was not a bane of his team. Definitely not a.
Yeah, I think I've got the first blood of the map. I think it was him getting the pick onto the enemy Lucio, from what I remember.
Probably, yeah.
That first blood's always nice to get. But we have to thank Skater Meadow and Jabriel for following. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're gonna see Temple of Anubis here. We're gonna get a little bit of a break for right now. It's
yeah, but yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Fission coming out here, looking like they're fresh off 6 stacking through comp. They know what they're doing. They're ready to go. While Valkyrie just looks like they're stumbling a little bit. They've definitely got the potential. We've seen it before. They're genuinely a good team. They're struggling a little bit. Maybe they haven't had a scrim in a while. You know, all these things matter.
They just need Secret to yell at them for a little bit, you know. So
exactly.
So I mean, but Valkyrie is also a team that really ramps it up through the series. Like we saw in their game against Rome Legion, that's the team that I was thinking of. They reverse swept them, so they just had to ramp it up. And in the In-Laws game, they lost first map as well. So maybe this is the turning point for them, so that they can you know, just destroy Fission in their boots.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I think season 1, my team barely won the first map every time. Exactly. First map's always that sort of rough one where you sort of you need to like figure out what's going on. You know, you got to see what the enemy team's doing. You got to see what you're doing and how to work around it. And then it's that second map that you come into where you figure it all out.
This map should be pretty telling, but just based off of first map, out of curiosity, who has stood out for you on the side of Fission right now?
The side of Fission? That's a little bit tricky because they've been playing pretty tightly. They're sort of they're like a giant blob, just destroying everything in their wake. But they move together so well. There's no one really making big plays by themselves. You know, we haven't seen any 6K ultimates. It's always something followed up by something. And I suppose that's why they're one of the strongest teams right now.
Yeah, they just got that. They got that ult synergy on.
Exactly. Their coordination is really strong. So I would, you know, I think their best player right now is whoever's making all the call outs in team chat.
Agreed. I think just based off of what I've seen so far, I think Sparky is doing pretty well in this Reinhardt. Definitely pushing the aggression for his team and knowing when to back off as well.
Exactly. And it's very important to have that front line that knows what they're doing. Because you have to make these decisions quickly. You have to know when to go in. It's not even so much know when to go in and know when to, but you have to do it on like the flip of a dime, right? You got to just commit to something and do it quickly. And that's where Fission was really strong, while Valkyrie were coming in and sort of having a look around and poking out, sort of doing what they can. Fission's already dropped 2 ults and made it 10 times more difficult for Valkyrie to do anything.
All right, so we're going to be starting map 2 here, Temple of Anubis. This is Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League. This is week 3. The score is 1-0, right? No, someone just left.
We've dropped someone already. Osprey.
Oh, finally, we get our Altitude Esports pause. That's perfect.
Exactly. Scuff stream. Finally.
But as I was actually, I'll get back to it whenever he gets back. So, of course, it's perfect.
So hopefully it's quick enough that we don't need a break screen.
Yep, and he is back. Bit of a, just a little pause there, you know. Classic Altitude.
At least it wasn't like a minute into the match, and it's the middle of a team fight, I think. His computer's being weird, apparently. That is quite weird. And unfortunate. You never want that kind of thing to happen.
Exactly.
Especially in these super important matches that mean everything.
You know, because, you know, Altitude Esports, even though we don't pay our players, it's all of their jobs.
True. I'm surprised that we have a prize pool for this season when the casters don't even get paid.
Yeah, like, what the heck? Come on, Cry.
Now I can legally get paid now.
Yeah.
So where's
I can say I'm a professional caster because I got paid.
True. Yeah. So someone, I don't know, just slip me $5 and I can put that on my Twitter, put it on my resume.
Exactly.
Everything.
All right.
So we should be getting back into it, right?
Something like that. Maybe not.
Maybe. I mean, I'm fine if we don't watch this map. It's never too exciting.
It's Temple of Anubis. Who needs to see this?
It's always the same thing. Build up 6 ults and push through, or build up 1 ult and the other. Oh, he's gone again.
He's gone again. Classic Osprey 286.
That is big unfortunate. Hopefully we don't have to go at this 5v6. It looks like they are trying to get a sub though.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see Maestro coming in. He played during the in-laws game when Osprey lagged out, you know. Classic Osprey 286, but so hopefully we could see Maestro come back. He was pretty pog during the game, you know. He was one of the MVP candidates behind Arctech and the mechanic.
It looks like they might not be able to get a ringer, which would be really unfortunate if they have to drop a map for it.
Yeah, I mean, being down 2-0 and you don't even get your ramp up time, you know, that would just be awful because they just got to rev the engines a little bit, you know, just like
gotta let something about cars do something because exactly. I don't know anything about cars.
No, neither do I. I can't even drive, bro.
Oh, that's not. I mean, neither can I, but that's because I moved to a different country.
Australians, man.
Yeah, I got to learn how to drive on the right side of the road, I guess.
Exactly. You forgot your ground. I mean, like, you didn't even need to bring your ground harness.
Yeah, true. That was really lucky. That was expensive to replace, and it's pretty bulky. I would have had to ditch all my clothes. Wouldn't be able to bring my 3 pairs of thongs.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I have food. Wait, give me a quick second, Cookie. I'm gonna hand the game over to you.
Huge.
I have food downstairs.
Easy done. Food. That would be wonderful right now. I do have M&Ms, but they are way too crunchy for this kind of thing. I'm also.
I have Chick-fil-A, so that's kind of.
Ooh. So where's mine,
bro? I mean, I can DoorDash you some. I got you, dog. I'll be right back.
Sick. Love me some good old chicken, man. More of an Arby's fan myself. The chicken from Chick-fil-A doesn't do well with me down here in the South, but it's definitely something. I'm a big fan of it. We don't have too many chicken stores other than KFC, and Australian KFC is always better. But anyway, back to Overwatch. While we wait for this game to start, is Osprey back? No, we're awake to it already. So it looks like, by the looks of it, we have admins and moderators saying that they can have a ringer if they have one ready, which would be huge because we wouldn't want to see a 5v6 on the second map. That would be really unfortunate. But yeah, it's It's big unluckies. Osprey, someone actually on their team disappearing and needing a ringer. Someone from outside of the game would hurt their team more than anything. Even if they're, I mean, maybe if they're not some top 500 whiz kid, but it can make things pretty difficult if they don't have that team synergy that they need. Hopefully we aren't too much longer here.
All right, I'm back.
Huge. We are back in business.
Exactly, except apparently not. Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League, you know? Just classic Osprey. Let's make that a Twitch emote. Classic Osprey.
Classic Osprey.
Got myself some good Chick-fil-A lemonade here, you know?
Ooh. I've got, I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but I've got a nice little beer here. The, what is it? The,
alcohol? Cringe, bro.
I can talk about it. We've got the official approval. I'm allowed to say beer on stream. It's actually ale. It's the confidence booster, you know. I can't do this completely sober. And yeah, we actually do have a second match coming up after once this one finishes, which is going to be a slow one with who is it? Dallas Fried versus Shanghai Demons.
Yes,
I don't think I've seen either team play this season.
Shanghai Demons is actually a new team, and Dallas Fried haven't had their game streamed yet.
And I think a lot of their team has been sort of reworked and switched out from what I remember. A few of the old OGs, and a few new players, ruining the continuity.
Continuity.
Yeah, real words that exist.
Hold up. By using @everyone, you are about to mention it. 300 plus people. Are you sure? Heck yeah, I'm sure, bro. Everyone needs to see this game. You know, the game that hasn't started yet.
You need to come and see this break screen.
You need to see the Philadelphia Fission versus LA Valkyrie. This is a clash of titans.
I don't know. What's going on? What's going on over in Twitch chat? And people are talking.
I just got a DM from Cabbage Head. You know, man tank with New York Excel. Not really a clash of titans. Weird. Oh wait, what? You told me to put it on invite only, dog.
Well then,
I can't change it right now. I think
hang on. No, I can change it. I can change it.
Oh wait, yeah, you're the lobby owner.
Wait,
about that.
Maybe not. Do I just reset the map?
No, don't put it on everyone. Then random people can join. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna restart the match.
Yeah, that's probably it really doesn't matter. We were like what 10 seconds into Assemble Heroes.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
there we go.
Dusted.
My favorite support, Maestro, is here. Big brain Maestro has that flanking Zen, a classic. Yes, I would agree. Dr. Monkeyfish Gamer has arrived.
Big game is in the house tonight.
So now we get to see a true clash of titans. LA Valkyrie versus Philadelphia Fission here on Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League. This is week 3. The score right now is 1-0. I'm your host, Famel.
And I'm Cookie Breed. The most powerful duo casters in the league so far. Restricted for so long.
You know.
But we are finally here.
It finally happens. All right. So you get to see the Widow May on the side of Fission right there. This is a pretty good comp. You got that big sight line with the Widow, you know.
Yeah, we're trying the Sombra again, which is
I don't know,
as
man.
Interesting as it gets. It didn't work too well. I mean, there was that one ult. That one ult was a huge play for him, but you
can't just rely on one ult.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of the time you can, but when it builds quote unquote slowly, it's a bit of a struggle unless you're literally just farming it.
Yeah.
It could be difficult here. Oh, we've got a huge D.Va poke damage coming in here. Looks like they're all engaging. They're trying to go through that side. Make it a little bit slow. Someone's trying to get into the back line here. Maybe trying to get up to this Widow. They're taking them to engage as long as possible. Steve's gonna jump up, ready to get him.
Sombra hacks the Reinhardt there.
A little bit early though. She's played her card today. The element of surprise is gone, and the rest of the team hasn't engaged yet. They are dropping down now, but the Sombra's nowhere to be seen just yet. They do get Sparky though. That's going to be a huge play in here. They've got no Reinhardt. Sombra comes in, hacking more, trying to hack someone.
Merge takes on mechanics, so they just traded Reinhardt's.
Oh, that's going to be quite difficult. But we have Master popping off, but he does fall to Gaika. They need to get rid of this Widow. She's going to be she's going to be popping heads for as long as she's alive. But we do take her out.
In the
a little bit
right now,
slower, unfortunately though. We've got the Reinhardt coming back, like you said. Diva gets DMA'd, and it's just a little bit too slow. They tried to commit to the Widow, but she cracked enough heads for it not to matter. Even if she falls, once she gets a couple picks, it's all over.
But he does switch over to the McCree now. Geico does switch over to that McCree. Should be, I don't know, it might be a better pick. But Architect's coming up on this EMP now, so... Dr. Monkeyfish does fall on the engage, though. Kind of a big pick, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they pretty much just have to back out now. Zombra's gonna try not to show her cards, but she's done it already. They know that she's there. She's gonna back out long enough.
Architect, bro, you shoot the tanks, forehead. They got big hitboxes, big health bars, easy. So Geico's waiting there. Probably waiting for Architect to reveal himself. Just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
Kind of chilling on point right now, you know, waiting for his team to engage.
But yeah, we got Lucio in the back. He's waiting for that EMP to come down.
Oh, huge stun by Geico. What?
Insane. They find the Sombra so early. Ult's flying out every which way. They're trying to take out the mechanic. He does fall. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the push. They're going to find any difficulty really trying to stay here. Maestro falls as well. Supports are both down. And that's a wrap. When you lose your main engagement tool, like we haven't had one good push from the side of Valkyrie here.
No, sir.
And we've got a minute left. If they need to make any swaps, they're not going to have time to really do anything. Like they have a lot of ults. No, they don't really have a lot of ults. They have very important ults.
Like the EMP and the bomb. But, you know, it's just that Fission also has important ults. And they just took out Master. Like,
yeah, they're just taking these engagements so slowly. Even when they have a Lucio, I mean, Sparky comes out with a huge ult that hits the shield. We have, again, ults flying everywhere. Diva bombs out, doesn't hit anyone. Everyone's just sort of flailing at the moment. The mechanic falls, and yeah, I wouldn't have taken this engagement. They were down. They lost ults out of it.
They were down Master, and they just lost a bunch of ults off of it. Very important ults. They didn't even try to combo the bomb with EMP, which is a classic GOATS move, you know? Bring me back, please.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed GOATS. Even being a Genji main into GOATS was more enjoyable than all that stuff is these days. But we have the Sombra in the back again, still committing to the Sombra.
Definitely just trying to touch right now.
They're taking the seconds down. The Shadow's not coming through. Master of the ult though finds two again.
This could be how they do it. This could be how they take up a Sparky and Merge. Getting picks that they need.
The dueling coalescence, but it's just not going to be enough. Sombra's back on point, hacking whoever she can, and it's all clean up from here, boys. And that's going to be a full hold.
Full hold. Wow. Haven't seen that one since Excel played Rome Legion. Am I right, guys? Shoutouts to Excel. Sub me out. Get full held.
Big gaming moments, you know.
But what went wrong for Valkyrie there? I mean,
it's the commitment to things that aren't working. I think at the moment, like I was trying to say, like they committed to using and holding on to these ults like Sombra and Ryan and everything, and then they just pretty much threw them away with a minute left when they were down.
I think they wasted a lot of time, and there were a lot of failed pushes, like less than a minute remaining, and they lose Master, but they still decide to push on it and commit ults. Like at that point, you just kind of you push, okay, because you know you can probably make another push if you all die quickly, and you try to make them commit ults. But what happened was they just they didn't. They were the ones who committed ults, and that's just not what you want to do, especially right now. And they just
really
kind of wasted like
scrambling.
a minute, over a minute of time, just waiting for waiting while Arctech was in the back. No, it's just not the way that you want to play this.
Nice.
Not right now, at least.
But now they're going to show the strongest, hopefully the strongest defense we've ever seen in Overwatch ever, to really sort of bring any sort of semblance of hope back.
This better be some like 2016 Team South Korea versus Team Russia type defense. Like, this got to be huge.
Exactly. And it looks like, just see how Fission is just moving so tight together. They
like
know where they're going.
Like a well-oiled machine. Low-Tech does take out Geico. And
they do get the first hold pretty easily. Unfortunately, the Widow was pretty much just asking to be countered and pushed by the Diva here. I've still got no way. I think you got it right. There's no T there. I don't understand.
I think the 7 is supposed to be a T, you know?
That's true. That's true. Low check.
Oh, maybe. That makes a lot more sense.
It's old Louis.
Yes, old Louis.
Louis CK, the great comedian. But we've got both walls out here. May's not going to be able to work with too much more here. The Widow's trying to find these angles. It's a little bit difficult though with the Diva just there. The huge hammer wall.
Huge shatter.
The hammer into the wall, rather.
Gets cut off with some of his other team. Takes out Big Cam. What a good pick. Good charge mechanic. Good.
That's kind of just what they want. But the big shatter coming through, taking out pretty much half the team. The beat is there to save his team as much as possible, though. Another beat comes out to protect the attacking team here, and it's a full-on brawl at this point. But it looks like it's going to start Fission.
We see Omi on point right now with Maestro trying to take him out, and he gets taken out himself. No.
That is unfortunate, but it looks like Valkyrie is struggling a little bit here. They're getting enough picks. The shatter comes out again. It's huge, but he gets frozen, unfortunately. The one person you actually needed to shatter was up and ready to go. And that's map 2.
All the spaghetti was on the floor for Valkyrie right there. They just kind of like, as soon as Omi got on point, they all kind of turned tail and then their heads started falling off, you know?
You can see the panic going on so often, but we get a Moira play the game. We got the big old coalescence, the DPS coming through, and then the duel of fates, the duel and coalescences coming through. We need the epic Star Wars music.
Look at that.
You saved everyone.
25 seconds total time frozen. That's great.
Oh, it's too long. Too long. But yeah, so that's 2 maps down, and Valkyrie doesn't seem like they're getting it together.
No, but this is where they ramp it up, you know?
Exactly. This is where they need to go Super Saiyan. They have to remember all their fallen comrades and bring it back. They have to go as hard as they can.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I do think it comes down to maybe communication issues. Like the same thing in the first one, that they're not really sure what they're doing. They're not making the split-second decisions. They're just sort of sitting there thinking, what next?
Yeah, next? And I think that's kind of like, that's eating up their time bank, and it's making them lose at these fights that they probably should be winning, you know, by just not having the proper swaps or anything. So we're going to be going on to our 3rd map probably immediately. It's going to be Eichenwald. Personal favorite of mine.
Oh yeah, big favorite. Yeah, big OG map, one of the prettiest ones, and one of the
definitely
the mechanically funnest maps. You got the boop zone, you got the tight quarters, you got the open quarters. It's just all good.
We might see a Pharah come out here, but for on the side of Valkyrie, or actually on either side really, But with Geik and Arctech on these McCrees, they're both pretty dangerous. They're both pretty lethal McCree players, but we just haven't seen it from Arctech. We definitely have from Geico.
Also, the name is Loek, which
Loek.
Yeah, the 7 is just there for fun, I suppose. But it's funny though, because it's a very similar name to one of my old bosses. His name was spelled L-O-E-K, which is, you know, doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like a real name, but his name was just Luke.
Luke.
And that's why I always have trust issues with every name ever spoken, because that is not a real name.
Names, yeah, no, that's not a real name. Shout outs to Luke.
I mean, I also come from Australia, where a lot of names just don't make sense either. I would say my name here and now, but no one would understand what it is.
You follow me on Twitter. I know what it is. I just
pronounce it.
Blanking.
Yeah, pronounce it, man. You do it. Do it. Come on.
Here, let me log on Twitter. Okay. I won't reveal your last name. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's the easy part. Actually, if you want to give me lead real quick, I'm gonna get the swaps that the teams need right now. Oh, so already made? Oh, they were already made. Never mind. Ignore me.
Evster. So we got Evster for Geikit and Evan for Cam. So we're gonna see Echo go back over onto this DPS role. So it's gonna be Evan and Sparky as a tank line. Pretty interesting decision there. So both teams are ready, and let's start it.
Ooh.
So do you want to do the intro this time?
I can try. So
right.
Welcome back to Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League. We're on map 3 of the Philadelphia Fusion versus LA Valkyrie. We're currently up 2-0 for Philadelphia, but hopefully we can see Philadelphia, and then hopefully we can see Valkyrie bring it back. We are your casters. I'm Cookie Breed,
and I'm Famel, and should be a good one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say. So who are your MVP votes?
That's what I was gonna say.
Same mind.
You got that casting synergy on lock.
What's the saying? Great minds think alike, but fools never differ.
Exactly.
But
so MVP.
Who are they for both teams rather? Because we have seen a lot of talent from both sides, ignoring what's happened.
Yeah. I was gonna say either. I think Sparky. I think Sparky is performing really well in this Reinhardt. He did get a big shatter, but it just got stopped by Maestro's beat on Temple of Anubis. But before he got subbed out, Geico really performing well in this hit scan. McCree and Widowmaker both just popping off.
Oh yeah, it's just both playing very consistent, which is one of the most important things throughout these series. But we look like we have the Sombra again. I don't know why they're committing so hard. Is it a Sombra 1 trick? I don't know. Are we gonna lose another 3 minutes to it?
Maybe. But gets the hack on
shield down. Yeah, the shield's down for the mechanic pretty instantly and dead pretty much straight away. And that's pretty much just cleanup for Fission there, and they just gotta get out. Which thankfully they're actually getting out. Instead of just staggering, but it looks like the Hanzo might get picked off here.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Hanzo pick. He just got pretty heavily nerfed recently, so kind of an interesting pick to say the least.
I'm guessing he wants to hold on to it for second point, where he's actually pretty strong. But this first point can be a little bit difficult, especially when you want to break like that one Reinhardt shield.
Yeah.
And the shatter comes out, putting down
big shatter by Sparky, taking out
both supports though, which is pretty much any line of defense you have to keep the people down is just gone. Like I said, these big shatters. And yeah, the Sombra's in the back line here. Like she's at 80%, but like she's struggling. We're almost down 2 minutes.
90 seconds there, just taken away by committing to the Sombra. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the pick. I think that the May McCree is just the way to go. Either that or May Widow.
Yeah, it's just overall a more consistent sort of play, I suppose. And the merge falls to the dragon, which is quite surprising. You're
never thought I'd see
boy. But
never thought I'd see the day that someone besides Crysdale could take down someone with his dragon strike.
Exactly. But it looks like Valkyrie's actually gonna push on the point. We got someone dead, and we got the Diva bomb out. It's not gonna hit anyone. It's a bit of a desperation move. The big Sombra attack comes out. We get one Shadow and a Sparky. It's an important pick. Sparky does fall to the charge, and they just need to get them off the point at this point. Emerge dancing around as much as his little hobbit feet can get him, but
Little hobbit feet.
it's just not gonna work.
I gotta say, I think that Valkyrie might have over-ulted there with the they used EMP, Beat, and Shatter, and Hanzo ult.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure Moira ult as well, but they might have.
Yeah, it's one of the tricky points. It's a little bit like 2CP, where you generally have to use more resources than usual to get through, but it makes it that much easier for Fission to stop them and hold them at this door here.
Yeah.
Because they used all of their ults.
But low, Mr. Diva Man, he got his Diva ult right there. Evan just gets hacked, you know, might get picked out.
I'm gonna see a use for the the sneaky fire strike just manages to snipe him. Actually huge. We've got the dragons coming out again. Mainly to the zoning tool here. At least he shot it towards the team. The shutter comes out. Mechanics on top of the wall though. Trump can't stop him. Dragon coming out from the side of. Oh my god! He wants to prove us wrong, which I'm completely happy with. Please prove me wrong.
Look at that, Arctech. Man, proving his worth on this Sombra right now. Just his hit scan, absolutely insane. You know,
murderous in the back line.
Exactly, and he's coming up on an EMP, and actually fast this time.
Exactly.
Super
and
good.
So it's gonna be huge here. It can be everything they need to win this point here.
Yeah.
We've got.
But he
Diva bomb
taken
coming out
down.
a little bit weird. Oh, and yeah, Arctech does fall. That is super important. The mechanic gets a huge shadow though. Takes out 3 with it. We got the pit on the Sparky.
Gets frozen.
He gets frozen again for the 50th time this series. But the rest of his team's going to be able to clear it up pretty well.
Look at that. That was just very impressive. Even though Arctech did fall by being like within their entire team, they were able to pull it back, and they made Echo commit to May ult, which is very good. And Emerge committed to Beat. Either that or he just wasn't on. Yeah.
He's gonna lose the whole time. Yeah.
Was
I guess I didn't hear a beat. I think he got.
Might have gotten cancelled.
Maybe. I didn't even hear it come out.
Huge EMP. Hits all 6 within a. Can they follow up though?
They still play very defensively, which is a very strange way to play it when Reinhardt and Diva are no use.
Exactly.
Big comes out. He does get 3 though.
Shatter.
It's a big boy shatter. But the mechanic still falls. Dragon coming out, ripping through Maestro as quick as he can.
Yeah.
And as we love it here, it's just all cleanup. Just go back out.
And he translocates away. And is able to escape. Good for him.
Sparky just cutting through their team with that big hammer, pretending like it's a hot knife through butter.
Exactly. Look at
once you can swing, it's all good.
Big man with his big hammer.
Exactly. We need the butter knife Reinhardt.
Huge.
But he falls so early though, unfortunately, and it's a big enough. Diva bomb
actually getting the right target this time.
They managed to escape, and Arctech, he's back. He's bringing up what he needs to do. He's being a Sombra. He's getting the important hacks finally.
And look at that, he has another EMP.
And it's going to be huge, I'm sure. He gets 3. We put that on the chandelier.
It was on the chandelier.
I didn't know it went through. That's insane.
Look at that.
The main piece, the furniture, the architecture ruined them.
Ruined
the Fission.
Architecture.
The damn chandelier.
Yeah.
Name one other chandelier on another map that's just as important as that one.
Yeah, I remember grand finals of the Overwatch League, we see Architect from San Francisco jump up here on Bastion, you know, just shredding through everybody like a big man.
See, that's the thing too, like, because that's why like Fire is such a strong character, because no one looks up. especially like when you're down in like gold and plat and bronze, wherever you may be.
Exactly.
No one looks up, but that's just a Pharah. You know, she needs a bit of help sometimes. But you get a Bastion up there, you get a Torb up there. Ooh, that's a lot scarier.
Like exactly, because they got that auto aim. They got that
exactly.
Auto aim,
Hit scan, 300 bullets, auto aim turret. It's wrap.
So, what do you think is going on right now? Do you think that the that Fission or not Fission, Valkyrie is working so well right now because they started getting the gears turning, or do you think that it has something to do with the swaps that Fission made in between the maps?
I think it might be a little bit of both. You know, both teams are committing to the Hanzo instead of the McCree. But I feel like one of the most important factors here is Architect has really just ramped it up. Realized he doesn't know what he's doing as Sombra the first 2 maps, and just apparently remembered. He had a brain blast. It's Jimmy Neutron out here. He's remembered how to play.
Brain blast.
Exactly. Yeah. He's remembered how to play Sombra. He's hacking the right people now. He's, instead of seeing a Diva and Reinhardt and hacking the main instead, he's getting that Reinhardt constantly, which can be more frustrating than a freeze sometimes. Because at least after you're freezing, you put your shield back up or try and like sort of ignore it. But
I love Evan Drakes and all, but bring back Big Cam and Geico.
Yeah, Geico free insurance was he was going ham out here.
Exactly. No hack coming out from Architect, but does get 25 on the ult.
He's just going to be farming that thing or getting the important hacks. That's his 2 main jobs. He's not really a DPS. He's sort of that weird support position. You get the freeze under the Diva though, it's not going to be enough. Sparky falls pretty early though. They're not going to really able to commit unless Vesta gets a huge pick onto the enemy Hanzo. They might be able to try and make something happen here, but Maestro takes out Eco.
They're just trading right now. If I don't want to be I don't think there should be any trading right now. This is Minecraft Villagers, bro. You just got to get the picks.
Exactly. Which, I mean, there is a fair bit of picks, and both teams are coming up on ults pretty quickly here. We almost have Shatter. We've almost got the EMP. I remember what it's called.
And Dr. Monkeyfish falls early to Echo, though.
That's a huge pick here. That could be everything they need. Yeah, and the mechanic falling as well. Avesta just going hand here, taking out as many people as he can. And that's just downhill from here.
He heard that we were talking trash, so he showed up.
Exactly, and with 1 ult. Hey?
It's Evster.
Evster. Oh, that's not a name. That's not a real name.
Thank you, Mickey CW SIW4 for following, and Maestro Zerg.
For sure, those are real names, but
I definitely did not butcher those. I promise. Big shatter right there.
Shatter and investigating. Oh, sorry. Master getting the revenge on the other Hans. I'm not ready. Evster.
Man.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Just blame the accent. That's why. Everything I'm pronouncing right in my own tongue. I swear to God.
He promises, guys. Don't worry. For all the Australians watching back home, Cookie says hi. But no, sorry, good day, mate. No.
Yeah.
In this classic Australian.
And then we have the dragon all over the iceberg, but he manages to get out, even though he's in nice and deep. Evster does take out Dr. Monkeyfish. Master takes out Evan Drakes though. We're pretty even here, but one team doesn't have a support and one team doesn't have a tank. Both really important roles. We have the Demon Bomb coming out. I don't know how effective it's going to be.
Huge! Whoa! And he gets the remake kill on the Echo. That's actually sick, bro.
It was enough though. Not one thing worked the best, but what we were looking for was the team to play as a team, and they're doing it now, which is important. Yeah. But we also have 5 ults coming through for Fission. They're not investing a lot.
There's teamwork, and then there's everyone pressing Q at the same time. Like,
yeah, those who Q together stay together.
One works, and the other is teamwork.
We have the dragons cutting through here. Not really getting a great angle, but cutting the team in half at the very least. Demon Bomb with the back doesn't quite work. But yeah, we're sort of just investing ults every left, right, and center, but it's not quite working. We get the huge shatter coming out, putting down everyone it needs to.
You think? I think Sparky might actually be Kaiser. You know, just king of Earth Shatters right now.
He might be. That's the tricky thing. That card. It seems like a wall, but it's not. The shadow goes straight through, and not enough people realize that.
Yeah, I mean, there are no wheels, so it's not touching the ground. So yeah, come on, guys.
Forehead.
That's some H.
But even though Fission has won this fight, Valkyrie are stalling it pretty damn well. The card barely moved after the entire wipe, and we have a lot of
exactly what you want. You want to waste as much time on the payload as you can.
Because at the very least, we have one entire full real push here. Maybe two if they really get their act together. I'm going to make sure Master gets out here, though. He's super low, and he does fall, unfortunately. That's going to make it difficult for any real retake of the point.
Yeah, but
we have the big EMP and the big shatter.
Or huge EMP into the shatter.
We're going to try and take it a little bit more, though. It's not enough just to get Echo down. We're pushing them back, though. Emerge going for the C9. Is it going to work?
Is it going to work? It might work. Oh,
Master jumping onto the point. If it wasn't for him, that might have been it, because no one else would be able to get back too quickly. So maybe it was lucky that Master fell nice and early. That could have been.
It was their plan all along. I knew it.
True.
Valkyrie's just big brain like that.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, Fission's still got the ult economy here. They've almost got beat. They've got 3 other ults. Shadow's not going to be long. And we don't have the same kind of value on the side of Valkyrie here. We have Coalescence, which is good, but it's not the same as Beat, you know?
Beat is coming up, though. They should be able to get it within the fight, at least.
But who knows? Might be getting a bit shot. Another Diva Bomb coming through. We're taking Sparky all the way in the back. That's really bad for the mechanic.
Oh, no.
That's that reason. Now, this
and there's Evan taking that monkey.
This is going to be very, very difficult for Valkyrie to win.
Yeah.
They're going to come out here with the most insane Hanzo we've ever seen.
Commits Hanzo ult, but I don't think that was the move. No, committing Hanzo ult, never the move, fellas.
No, it's definitely a desperation move.
Exactly.
And you never want to be desperate in this game. It works like 1 out of 20 times.
Is it really worth that 5% chance, though? And I gotta say, probably not.
No, it's just sticking to the script and trying to do everything as calculated as possible is generally the best way to do it. And unfortunately, Arctech falls pretty low. And the Shatter comes out, puts down Omi, but will it matter? The beat comes out to make sure everyone stays alive. The Shatter comes down, taking him half more. And it's a lot more ults being used better on the side of Fission here. I don't actually find any picks, though, unfortunately. We do see, I think it was Evan. Was it Evan eating the dragon? No, it was Loek.
Loek?
Someone ate a dragon.
Big EMP. Yeah. Oh, a male. Bigger.
The kill cam showed the wrong thing. That's a bit of a monkey ass.
They're taking out everybody after that big EMP from Arctech. Just try and stall it out here, guys. You have a minute remaining. If you can stall it for a minute, then you get a guaranteed tie.
We have the big boy dragons on point, making sure no one can hold on to it for too long.
Yeah.
Fission's all in the best place they can be. Emerge almost fall into the dragon, but hopping his little hobbit feet out.
Part 2.
Yeah, exactly. We get the pin on the Sparky, but will it matter? We get the Shatter.
Big Shatter.
That's huge, but the Diva Bomb there, it's kind of like a beat. No one can touch them.
No one can touch, but there's the beat coming out.
Shadow's coming from everywhere. Everyone's frozen. You don't know what's happening.
All the ults just came out right there.
They're trying to Diva Bomb. It doesn't get on the chandelier, though. It's just falls in front of the cart. Unfortunate, and it looks like they just need to get the Diva and the Sombra out of here. Sombra's gone. Diva's going to fall soon after. The ball's going to touch the point, though. You got to get these seconds down. If they can get into overtime, that's everything they need.
It's so stressful to watch. I want them to push into overtime. I mean,
keep getting there. Just
no bias.
Definitely. There's going to get to overtime. They have enough men on point. Now you can just jump up and pretend you're winning.
Exactly.
And what needed to.
And now they have 2 minutes to cap point A.
Exactly. So at best, Fission gets a draw. No 4-0s here today, boys.
No 4-0s. No 4. Maybe a 3-0. We might see a 3-0.
We might.
Match.
But I don't know. I'm still holding out hope for Valkyrie to pull it back in this series.
They definitely
no bias
get the gear here. No. I just want to see a good game, you know.
Exactly.
Valkyrie was struggling in the first couple of maps, but now they look like they know what they're playing.
I don't want to see a 4-0. That's bad Overwatch, man. I
Yeah,
want to see a
because
map 5.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Ready for battle.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I hate that meme.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
It's dead now. Don't worry.
Good. I want to say it again. Yeah, we're it's rough because it's not even like you can say either team's making mistakes. It just happened to be that that Valkyrie pushed it that little bit better. They got that extra minute and 50 seconds. I mean, you know, minute and 52 seconds is more than 0 seconds, obviously, and 0 seconds is pretty bad because you don't get an extra push yourself. But it was still pretty decent defenses and attacks from both teams either way. And hopefully we just see a pretty strong defense for
4, 3,
Fission.
1.
Yeah, they better be holding this. They gotta. If they don't, then you know, they lose a point. You know, they can't get the 4-0 or the 3-0.
Exactly. As long as we don't see Emerge die to another dragon, they should be okay.
Yeah. Emerge, you beater.
Oh, Sparky finding the snipe on the master. It's the wrong way around.
Exactly. That's not how you want it.
Getting out of there by himself, leaving his team alone. Technically the smarter option, but not the...
Honestly, yeah. That was a big brain move from Mechanic, you know.
Yeah. All for one and one for all. He's out of there.
Exactly.
But they're ticking down the clock here. They've got a minute. Architect has so much more pressure on him now. He needs to build that ult.
Exactly.
Like, if not, then it's just completely... And he's got that restriction now.
But Emerge is just like kind of spy checking, holding all these places. Esther gets hacked, and they take down Sparky. Oh no.
That's super important. The dragon does come out. It does find the mechanic. No, neither team have a Reinhardt, but Maestro and Master fall as well. A couple of lessons coming through, and Emster clearing it all up. Architect, he needs to build that ult. Just stay in there. Just keep shooting them. Maybe he can get this Reinhardt that's coming back from spawn and build it up a little bit.
Actually comes up on this Diva Bomb now, but Evan almost has it too.
But we have Sparky with the Shadow, which is very important. The mechanics only got 65%. This is a huge bonus here. The Diva Bomb comes out, but it might be a little bit too late after the hack. Dragon comes through next down to Evan. Sparky falls again nice and early. They might be able to do this. They've got the advantage here. They're very just going to play it.
They take down Echo as well. Can they take down Evster? The beat comes out.
They let Evan get back in the mech though. They've got to stop it as much as possible. He comes out, bombs out, no one dies to it. Fortunately, they're hiding in the little room. They're going to stay in there. Watch out. Oh, the Shadow's already come out. Never mind. And it looks like Valkyrie's going to be clearing this up.
Amazing.
Max forgets the point is important. He's trying to protect the little tank there instead.
Yeah, look at that. See, if they weren't able to do it, then Fission would have won the entire series 2-0 with them.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, but they were able to pull it back, keeping them alive in the series. Will we see a reverse sweep? Maybe.
I would like to see that for the sake of enjoyment of watching.
Exactly, but I'm trying to eat my Chick-fil-A right now, bro.
Oh, geez, you're making me hungry, man.
I'm sorry,
I just had
bro.
breakfast recently. I mean, not too recently, you know. Recent enough for me to get hungry again.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's still hard to really pick any specific MVP because both teams, a lot of people are playing really well. Like the May is huge. Evster's getting these picks. Both Reinhardts have their ups and downs. Both Divas are doing a lot. And then, you know, the support line, every now and again they feed a little bit, but every now and again they have a giant coalescence or beat. Like it's tight. It's tight between everyone.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a tank player, but I think Sparky is doing really well. Big Cam, even though he got subbed out, has been doing pretty well in this May as well. We did see Echo swap over to the May off of the Diva. I'm gonna see Mr. Geico himself coming back in.
That's what we'd like to see.
Yes, sir. No big Cam, I guess. Where's my big Cam Truers at? Come on.
Big Trues.
Big Truers. 0241 or 0214.
Looks like Evan actually wants to get out as well. He's trying to get
Yes,
out, you know.
please. Geico for Evan. Yes, please. This man does not want to play right now. He played his map. He lost, and he's just like, nah, I'm out.
That ain't for me, you know. Sick of being hacked.
Exactly. Poor guy.
Oh, I
Wait, I need to swap the map.
Pretty decent hack under the Reinhardt. Yeah, we need to switch the map. We don't want to do Arkham again, as much as it's a nice map. Probably already know what happens there.
Havana. Ooh, we get to see Geico on this Widowmaker on Havana again.
Ooh, I didn't like Havana still. I know it's very similar to Eichenwald, where it's like very different maps on each point. But I just
I don't know. I'm a fan of Havana. You know, I can. It's another map where I can show my flexibility. Besides Oasis, you know.
True.
So you know, I could play the Diva, I could play the Orisa, you know. Probably not gonna play the Zarya, but you know, I'll play. I can, you know, I got that flexibility. I got that tank flexibility. Come on.
I wonder if we're going to see any of the big door holds here. Those are always my favorite. Sticking a bash in the door, fire on top.
I remember when we did that against San Francisco Shook, now Tokyo Ghouls. They were not happy about that one.
Yeah, that could be right. I think there was one team where Deviant full held there, or that might have been a comp game I had with a lot of Deviant players. I don't. It was something around there, but it was like the enemy team got like a meter. That was good. We did that on Junkrat Town. Junkrat Town. We did that when we just had to touch it as well.
Dang.
I love these. The door holds, it's just like, it's a different game near enough where it's just like everything you know is just completely thrown out the door, and it makes every moment tense. Like, oh, mate jumped off the point, we're dead. We're gone.
All right, so we see Valkyrie is ready. Is Fission ready? Let's ask him. Fission, are you ready? Come on.
In the blue corner, we see Fission are not responding.
Not responding. And the crowd goes wild. So
back being cooked. I'm hungry. So hungry.
Back to the MVP topic. Who do you think is on the side of Valkyrie? We've been talking about Fission for a while.
It's still really hard. Like, got swaps out for Evsa and Cam. Big Cam coming in.
Yeah, big truers in chat.
But it's hard because Master is playing very consistently, and Arctech is very important when he's playing well. But there was a lot of time, you know, the first two maps where he wasn't doing enough. The mechanic, he's going ham as he can. Like both these Reinhardts are going pretty hard, but there's a lot of times where he falters. Loek on this Diva though has been pretty strong,
playing pretty consistently. You know, just being a good Diva for his team, getting the protection or protecting mechanic when he needs to, and also helping and protecting the team, of course.
Exactly, and then even on the healer side, the support side, it's hard to say because there's a lot of times where they're very helpful, but there's a few times where, say, like Dr. Monkeyfish is getting picked off very early. Like he eats an arrow and it's all over.
Yeah, I think that right now the supports, while they're not a hindrance at the moment, they're also not like propelling their team forward. You know, like they're playing good enough. All right, so
exactly.
both teams are ready. So I got this time, okay? So this is Altitude Esports Mock Overwatch League, Week 3. It's the Philadelphia Fission versus the LA Valkyrie, a true clash of titans. This the series is 2-1 right now, and I'm your host Famel,
and I'm Cookie Breed, the other
get into it.
caster.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a bit of sneaky Havana here. In 10 seconds, we're gonna find out what kind of cheesy compositions these teams play.
Yeah, I want to see. Give me Bastion. I want to see some Bastion.
Give me Bastion. I decided with Bastion. It's fine with me. But it looks like we're going stinky double sniper instead, along with on both sides. Arctec was showing he might go Sombra, but he doesn't want to throw this time. He's going for the Widow instead.
Doesn't want
to. We have the monkey Reinhardt. Oh, and we have
Genji
and Brig. This is a very confusing comp because there's a lot of aspects that work. Reinhardt and Monkey.
Ryan Monkey
can be very strong when it works, but they're not ever going to try that apparently, and we're going back to the Hans and we're going back to the Mora. So never mind.
Just a bait. It was just a bait while they were standing at that window.
Big baits.
Big bait. Look at that.
And they're just going to jump straight into point. Nothing too cheesy here. We've got the good old double sniper. The picks here are super important. Any pick that either team gets is huge. Oh, but we actually do have Arctec back on the Sombra as well.
No, that's not how you want to do it. Arctec, get on that Widowmaker. Contest the other Widow.
Yeah, he's taking it way too slowly. Like he's taking a nice stroll all the way into the back line. Oh, you know, he's got time. He knows the Sombra's there though. Arctec got a little bit too close.
Oh, Geico might fall, and there he does.
That is a huge pick.
Healers aren't able to get back to it.
Widow is not the fastest player in the game, you know.
Hi, Charles.
Big boy Charles in here. The third hidden caster.
Exactly. Former Excel player, Charles.
It looks like Arctec wants to spawn camp the Widow here though, which is a big option, but she's playing it very slowly.
I don't know. I don't think that's getting all the Sombra value if Arctec Geico.
I mean, enough to take out one person, but the huge shadow comes in on the front line where it's actually important to be. The mechanic gets a huge charge, but he does fall. He can't be taking these long charges. That's like 10 seconds of load time you get. Merge takes out Arctec though, showing that the fragging Frogger is out here taking down the Sombra.
The bloodthirsty supports, you know, we love to see it.
DPS Lucios are literally the life force of Overwatch. Without them,
this game would not have lasted 4 years long.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for DPS Lucios.
People complain about Reddit Lucios, but it's the only thing that's kept this game alive. Arctec's trying to build up his ult. He's getting close. He's 10% away, but they still can't do a lot until they have that 10%. The Diva Bomb comes out, holding onto the wall. Charge is coming through, misses just, but Geico's just popping heads here. And that's the only thing that's going to matter. The damage comes through. Master got a merge there, but he's gonna get it. He's gonna get back pretty quickly. Bouncing his way along the walls.
Yeah. So we're gonna see whatever it's called, Valkyrie come up on all 6 ults right here. Thank you, Crysdale OW for the sub. Wow.
We appreciate you subbing to the subscriber. We have big monies in your own pocket.
Is it that Fortnite money?
That's it. But we have 5 ults for the start of Valkyrie. We just need to use them at this point. The Dragons come in on the defending side, sort of splitting the team.
Big EMP down 4. The Shadow
quite get anyone, unfortunately. But now they're just investing in every ult. But Geico says, I don't need ult, I'm just gonna pop your heads.
Exactly. He just takes down 2 right there, and Big Cam takes on Mechanic.
What are they doing? They're stumbling. They're fumbling.
Yeah, they just used
stumbling.
They used everything. They used all their ults, and they got nothing. Because Geico just said, "I'm gonna click your head, and you better accept that." And
that is aggressively unfortunate. Not even unfortunate. There's no fortune needed. You just had to use your ults better. Exactly. We have Arctec on the Widow though, trying to contest the other Widow in a slightly better way. Ooh, I do like a bit of sneaky Doomfist.
Master Doomfist is just absolutely the most pog thing ever.
Come on, you can do this. Get the ults out there. The Diva Bomb takes out Sparky. That is important. The Coalescence come through, cutting through as many people. The Duel of the Fates coming through again. Which one's going to be the better Coalescence? Geico takes out Maestro.
Geico said he doesn't need...
He's in the back line.
Oh, look at Master.
Taking out Big Cam. Big Cam.
Big Cam.
Doomfist showing he actually knows how to play. Trying to bully everyone in the back line that he can. They've got to play this quicker though. They're gonna clean this up. Both supports for Fission were on point. Omi does fall though. We've got the dragons coming through. It's still just all over the place. We've got the shadow coming down. It looks like Valkyrie are going to be able to take it though.
Yeah.
Just got to get rid of these pesky snipers. Gaico does take one more though.
And falls to Arctech. Arctech, you should have been on this Widow earlier, bud.
Exactly. Big value. Big value. They went better without ults than they did with. Which,
4 minute EMP, by the way. Or like 3 minute or something.
Yeah. It's that Arctech EMP, you know?
Yeah.
It's
maybe we should make that a Twitch emote as well. Arctech EMP.
Exactly. A lot of emotes we need these days.
Classic Osprey.
For all the feeders and all the big plays, we need something.
And all the players who don't play because they lag out every time.
True. We have Loic trying to like just aggress here, but falls out of mech.
Trying to do the hero play, but the hero play is not what we need right now.
They just need the consistency through here. But
big punch, and they just take everyone out.
They just hold W, and that's all they need. The big beam, Kamehameha coming through, trying to bully this Widow. Gaico does fall to Goku.
Poor Echo getting bullied by Lucio and Ryan. They get one last recontest, but not as a team. They're gonna have to be down at least. They're gonna be down Echo Sos for this.
And they don't have any good angles to get through. They kind of gotta go through like the little door. They can kind of jump on card. They get boot back though. It's just Sparky on point. The beat comes through, saving as many people as possible. Big Cam trying to freeze people.
And Gaico falls.
Comes out. And it looks like again, Master's just going to clean up as much as he can. He misses the punch, so Omi gets the coalescence out.
And Sparky gets to live just a little bit longer. They take out Maestro. Master just takes out Big Cam, you know. Huge shatter, and Mechanic misses
actually an insane shatter. And it looks like they're actually going to bring this back. It was so close, but they managed to just get through.
That was surprising. I genuinely don't know what happened. Mechanics gonna get bullied here a little bit.
There's a stagger with 20 seconds left. It's going to make it difficult. They're not going to be able to recontest as an entire team.
Yeah.
I don't think, unless I don't know how time works. The Mechanic
they should be able to.
Now. Yeah. Seconds are longer than I expect. But as we hear 10 seconds remaining, they've got to be a big play. There's no ults just yet, but we have Coalescence and Shadow almost up. The Master's in the back trying to bully this Widow. So much coming through.
Takes down, gets both tanks in it.
Although the Mechanic's staying up, he does take out Sparky. The Diva Bomb comes out, doesn't find enough value.
No sir.
And the Mechanic's just swinging as hard as he can. He wants to kill him. He wants to get him off point. Omi with the Coalescence.
And Gaico takes out Master in the back. No.
Merge DPSing in the back as well. These are important picks. These could be the game-changing things they need. Big Cam on the Doomfist as well. Loic finds the Gaico though. And these are all big plays here.
They're just able to hold it.
Yeah, they just had the sustain they needed. They had the better sustain. Not even
overtime wick burns down.
But plays.
Just Master trying to go for the hero play on the Gaico by being in the back line, but just doesn't take him out. Gets SMG down. Really unfortunate for him.
It's just, it's not the world's worst push. They still can full hold. They can still hold further in on the second point, but it still is a pretty strong defense for Fission. Whew. Hopefully we see. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. I hope I don't see Valkyrie do anything here, but for the sake of the competition, hopefully Valkyrie can just crush this defense. Evan Drake's left, but he's not actually in the game, so it doesn't matter too much, fortunately. What are we going to see? Double sniper on the attack, and then May on the defense. It's getting cold in here. What is the weather these days?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
not gonna lie.
Is it?
Not really. It's like 9:20 right now.
Bedtime soon, is it?
Yeah. You know how it is.
I'm on the worst schedule. I'm in bed at like 6 a.m. Go up at 5 in the hour. It's good times. I have no clue what I'm doing in my life. But anyway, other than that, we have Widow sitting all the way
we have
to that.
Overwatch. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But they're trying this sneaky door hold.
It's a close hold. It's a close hold we all wanted.
Finally, we finally got something. They're on the point. They get the counter charge. Who gets the most importance here? Two of them are frozen, but it doesn't matter because Big Cam takes out the mechanic. Big Cam is popping as many hits.
Big Cam thing, you know.
Loex just trying to spawn Cam, literally trying to get into their spawn. He's gonna fall on the point though. They get a nice 30 seconds in the first couple of meters, which is, I think, big enough. I think that's kind of worth, especially if you've got a couple ults building up. But I mean, everyone's fairly even in ults. It's not too awful. Darker's coming through the most though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not the world's biggest ult we've ever seen.
Sure. So you see Sparky up here, just kind of like doing a Sparky thing, you know?
Yeah, trying to build that ult as quick as he can.
Yeah.
Trying to play
Earth Shadows needs his Earth Shadow to be the king again.
Exactly. Could this be the new Cabbage? Could this be the new William Zhang? Sparky,
the man we need, but
he does fall, unfortunately, though. Pretty early in the fight. Architect is kind of free, hitting as many bodies as he can as this Widow. And Echo is gonna get picked. No, not picked, but Dimic.
Oh, look at Geico. Just popping off. Even when his team
ruining the line.
Exactly.
Geico
is going against the script right now.
Yeah, exactly. He might be down, but you can still click heads. Yeah, Geico he's cracking heads. He's doing what he needs to do.
Exactly.
He's dang hog. And that's gonna be a nice cleanup. They might be able to contest for time here, but they're not gonna be able to contest to keep the point really. Arctic does find Geico though, which is a little bit important, but
it's important, but not right now because they just lost the fight. So
they're trying to stall. They're trying to stall as long as they can, but they're investing ults, and that is the wrong choice.
Echo just runs right into it.
Yeah, things are happening, and it's a little bit questionable sometimes, but Fission's cleaning up here.
Yep.
They've got 4 minutes to defend half of this point, basically. Well, actually, most of the point. They've got to make some big plays here. They've got a lot of strong ults coming through. They've got the Blizzard and the Shatter, and they've got a lot of support ults to keep them alive while they do it. But we have a lot of ults for the side of Fission as well.
I think Fission, as long as they use these ults well, they should be able to just take it here. But for the sake of competition, I don't want that. And Sparky just uses his ult right there while he's frozen.
That is
absolute clown move. Classic Cabbage.
Yeah. The big bronze play here.
Yeah.
Big bronze plays. And that's going to be Valkyrie taking it pretty easily. And pretty... I mean, they use...
Well, but Big Cam is kicking and screaming right now, trying to carry his team with Geico.
He's going for the 1v6. He gets 2 of them down, but Emerge does fall. The spider catches the frog. Valkyrie trying to hold on. They're going to try and clean this up. Awful shatter, as we always love to see.
That was a huge shatter.
It would have been a huge shatter if only there wasn't a shield in the way. He does get taken out by a Sparky though.
God, I hate shields. The Sparky just charges a mechanic and no, it's all going pear-shaped now.
And yeah, I mean, like it's not even a lot of the time. It's never like one person to kill feed, but pretty much everyone in Fission coming through. But you always see that little Emerge face. That little Emerge Lucio face is always in the assistance.
He's always there watching. Fragging supports, okay. We love them. We get to see one last engage here. They might be able to just, like, if they can hold on, they can maybe...
The Diva Bomb's gonna be important here. Big shatter though.
Huge shatter.
It just puts everyone on the ground. We have Colossus coming out, but it's probably a bit too late, unfortunately. It's just not gonna keep it alive. The dead people, with Big Cam taking everyone out. You can't heal through a headshot. Like trying to stall with his little baby Diva. Arctic on point with Tracer dies immediately. There's the ball going to touch the point. Ball is on. But will it matter? We have the Blizzard come out, which can be important. It's very important at this point.
But Geico takes down Masters, so no value.
It's going to be difficult. We have the Diva Bomb all the way in the back corner. Not the best thrown Diva Bomb in the world, but it doesn't matter because
they win it. Fission just wins the series,
and that's it. Just
like that.
3-1. Fission win. Pretty well played. Still a very close game a lot of the time, but Fission just getting ahead enough of the time.
The power of destruction. I am under attack.
Double
Huge Omi play of the game again. Morris stealing it all.
Taking all the play of the games, you know.
He has 4 gold medalists.
Mm-hmm. So we see the 3-1 now. So MVP, who are you thinking right now? Because it's kind of a toss up between Geico and Sparky. You know,
yeah.
Sparky hitting shatters all game, still performing consistently well, even when his team was losing, like on Eichenwald. But Geico, when he was in, he won 100% win rate right now.
Exactly. Like I think I might actually have to give it to Geico because at least he was playing consistently throughout. There was no times where it's a bit hard to make mistakes as Widow per se.
Yeah.
Like your ultimate isn't the most important, but like Sparky was wasting a lot of ults. He was shattering shields, shattering while frozen, and these things are important. But he was also winning these Reinhardt duels a lot, which is, again, very important. It's a difficult one.
So I don't know. I'm more partial to Sparky, but I do think Geico performed well all series. So
we might need a third opinion.
Third opinion.
I think Star saw for Sparky, so I think
I'm going to Dragon Sparky.
Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations, Sparky XDX. You did it. You got the MVP.
Let's go, dude.
Congrats, man. Congrats
thank
to the
you, thank you,
brother.
Yep, I try.
You performed really well in the Reinhardt. So, anyone you'd like to shout out, like on your team or anyone in a general?
Shout out to the healers on the team. They make me be able to do all the plays I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my May one trick, and that's about it.
Which one? You got two of them on your team.
Echo says.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
The main trick.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't have a lot of time for the MVP, unfortunately, because we have another game coming up. But
yeah.
What do you, other than your good support line, what do you attribute your win to for this win over Valkyrie here? What do you think was the most important thing that you guys had over them?
It had to do, I think, a lot with the positions of the teams. Theirs was a little more spread out, and they didn't really coordinate as well as us. So sometimes when they did a full push to a retake, they were way too spread, and we were able to get enough picks to get them.
Yeah, we definitely saw that from our side.
Yeah,
we put it out a few times. Your team definitely played very, very well tied together.
Yep. Also, another thing I wanted to say is that my last game I played that was streamed, the casters actually said I was the weakest link on the team, and now I'm MVP.
Exactly. Now you're number one.
Yeah.
That might have been me actually who called you. Hey, don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Unlucky.
Hey, that was Orisa days.
This is your redemption story. Yeah.
Yep.
See, this is your redemption. Okay. You definitely deserve this MVP. You proved me wrong, and that you did good.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, congratulations, dude.
Good.
And GG's on your game, man. And good luck in your future games. Cheers.
All right, thank you, GG.
Oh, I couldn't beat him out. But yeah.
So that was Altitude Esports mock Overwatch League. And that was the Philadelphia Fission versus LA Valkyrie. Stick around for the Dallas Fried versus Shanghai Demons, casted by none other than Cookie Breed himself and Dionysus. And this is where I hand it over to you, Mr. Dionysus.
Huge, big gaming moments.
Mr. Mel.
Thank you.
The big Mel.
The big Mel, of course. So yeah, here we are. We're heading into game 2 of week 3. We're gonna be going into Dallas Fried versus Shanghai Shenanigans. Fried, a returning team from last season. Very excited to see them again. They've made a lot of changes, but they look really good. Shanghai Shenanigans, a new team for this season, and very recently added to the league as well, coming in midway through this week actually. So excited to see what they do as well. Both teams' SRs are very close, you know. So it's gonna be an interesting match.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a moment to see what's happening here. I'm just gonna take a 2-second break, but I'm excited to see what happens here because, like you said, OG team versus new team. I'm excited for what we see through the Dragons, but I'll be right back. Enjoy.
Yep.
All right, I'll be filling in for him even though nothing's happened. So
yeah, we got yeah. So welcome back. We got Mr. Big Mel here.
Exactly. Any Feltrues in chat, please?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, we're starting? No, what's happening?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, Cookie's using the bathroom, bro. You can't do that. You can't do it to my man.
Nah, don't worry about it. So
okay.
Here we go. This is gonna be an interesting match. I'm really excited to see because Fried last season was beginning of the season. They started off really slow, not the best performance, but towards the end of the season, they really turned they turned it on its head, dude. Like they went from I believe they went from 8th team to properly contesting Toronto Deviant, who were the lead runners in season 1 of Altitude. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Coming to season 2, they've made a lot of changes, a lot of good-looking changes, a lot of new faces. Emperor Zerg's been in the server for a while. Found a way on this team. Milk Tea looking quite strong. Excited to see what they run. Here on Oasis. You wanna break down what happens here?
Wait, what?
Wanna break down what happens here?
Yeah, sure. So, oh wait, do I say the host thing?
The what thing?
The thing that's like, welcome to Altitude Smock. Actually,
I already introduced us. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna see the. I'm interested. Where's Cajun? Boy Cajun, you know.
Cajun's not in right now apparently, but
unfortunate. Really hope to see
comps. You're looking at two.
So we're gonna see the Pharmacy come out on the side of Shenanigans with Edgy Pigeon, my favorite name now, and the Pharmacy Reaper, very interesting. You see the Reaper May on the side of Dallas Fried. No, it's a good team logo.
Milk Tea playing aggressive up front, trying to deal with sustainable damage. Oh, what? Oh, a 1-pillar Maywall?
What?
Is that what I'm seeing? Okay.
Wheel champ.
Milk Tea gets the first pick onto Swordman Drac though.
Very big pick. I think this is where I think they have to win it now. I mean,
they've already capped it. Delta putting pretty good pressure onto Vienen on the Pharah here. Both gonna be holding his top part on Reaper. We'll drop down. They're looking for
Cookie, please come back. I want to eat.
I'm here. Getting a Chick-fil-A. Just in time. Hero's entrance.
I'm restoring you.
So who we got winning here? We've got
So currently, Fried is holding point right now. With Delta's doing a really good job like blocking up the Pharah from Vienen. As they push back in, they're gonna have to treat Milky's dice block. Already with the first mail onto Astral Sakoma. Vienen with the Rock Barrage. We'll get just the mech, nothing else. Mechs on both sides down. MLG huge shatter. We'll on the back line. Soulful will get Invictus, and follow up comes from the DPS.
It seems like a pretty spread out fight here. A lot of ults being invested, but nothing really being super important. Maybe this Reaper ult could be the difference. It does find one, which could be everything they need.
Slightly too optimistic. Mercy going for the rest of the backline. Soulful with the second one until the Reinhardt. It's honestly quite difficult to tell who's gonna win this. It's 3-3 right now. Invictus will get the pick on the Danny.
Even if Shanghai has won this, Fried has stalled it long enough for it to not really matter. But they actually hold the point instead, so big props for Fried. They've still got a lot of resources here, while Shanghai doesn't really have much. They have at best maybe a Diva Bomb, unless she's walking around as a baby. No, she's almost got Diva Bomb. We've almost got Reaper ult. Oh, we do have. But, you know, these things are very difficult to get a lot of value out of, but can be high value.
Fire Strike goes through, wall will come through, gets nothing. Invictus will need to pick out the Milk Tea though, overextending. Deep Bomb on the backline, we'll get nothing. Invictus chasing Soulful around. Diva Bomb returns. Invictus will get 2. Both supports down by Delta's Diva Bomb. And they're even, they're 3-3.
Oh, and there's going to get MLG off the point now. They do get it to 99 though, fortunately. And yeah, we needed a big Invictus ult, and we got a big Invictus ult.
And the follow-up as well from his tanks and himself.
Exactly.
We'll let them capture the point. Ult-wise here though, what do you think's gonna have to happen for Fried to take this back?
I think at best they're just gonna like play around this shatter. This shatter is gonna be very important here. That's their main driving force here. It's their main win condition. Unless they can actually, the main thing should be to focus this Reinhardt. He's kind of alone by himself here, but his team follows up. But
there is
down.
Huge shatter from MLG. Oh, the follow-up is amazing. That's 4.
Just like I said, the win condition was to get the Reinhardt. Like my third eye saw what was happening. Wait. Oh, I was about to say, why did we May ult there? But it was 99. You get that flex ult.
Dude, that's what. Dude, they call him the cookie brain. Okay, that's what it is.
Exactly. I've got a third eye on my 5-head brain. Oh.
Great map 1 for Fried there.
Yeah. To be fair, the demons. Wait, it's not. Is it demons? Shanghai.
Yeah. That's called. They are labeled the demons, as you know. It is a new team coming in, but they will have their brand changed next week to the Shanghai Shenanigans.
Okay, well, so Shenanigans, even though the Reinhardt did fall there, I do like seeing how quick their response was and their ability to get to that Reinhardt. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to stop like the Ryan charge or anything. But at least we saw them play smart enough to try and do something there, even though it didn't quite work out. But we do have a ball on the side of we have ball monkey. We're a very strange comp for Fried.
Emperor's gonna fall low. Astro's Toma though, almost immediately it will get demacked. Fall off from the Milk Tea. Looks like they're gonna contest point now. There it goes. There it goes. First pick will come from Emperor Zerg up to Invictus in the backline. Vinden will find Delta in return though. Both teams missing a key part. Mercy goes to the res. Will get killed by Storm and Draken. That's both supports down for Dallas. Sorry.
Yeah, it makes it very hard when you're running these dive compositions to stall it out basically. But
a great post bomb from Milk Tea.
But will it be enough?
Vinden's their main push up. That's 4. It's currently a 4v4 on point. Or 5v4 now. Dallas has the... See, the thing about dive, though, is they can come back fast.
Exactly.
Huge follow-up onto Lucio. Won't get the pick. Milk Tea falling low. Will get Invictus, though. Mines don't get much. But, oh! Never mind. MLG will knock Brickbreaker into the mines. Support down.
Never mind.
It's very just all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, no team has capped point. It's still going on.
We do have the big Reaper ult there, and that's going to be everything. As long as they stay on point. Yeah, so that's the tricky part about dive is when you play it very slowly, like they kind of started to do after they demacked. Demacked, who was it?
They demacked Astro, yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard to play slow. And then Shanghai took advantage of that and actually got a few picks. But like you said, the dive comes back very quickly. Unfortunately, they had enough ults built up after fighting for like 10 minutes on point.
So here goes. Shanghai's gonna come back onto point. Okay, we're gonna pause actually. Shanghai's not gonna go into point.
The world's biggest pull.
Watching here though, Soulful looking for this flank in the back onto Edgy Pigeon. We'll use the Fade to get out. Ult-wise, what do you think we're looking at here?
So it's a bit tricky with dive because the ults aren't always the most important part, but they still have a few coming up. Milk Tea, we see he can hit these pulse bombs. If he can get a support or take out one of the tanks here, it can mean everything. But they're really going to focus. They've already got the high ground. They've kind of got the advantage here. If they can take out any important players here, it can mean the difference. They're just going to focus someone. Like even with the pulse bomb and tank pressure, they could take out Sword Man. Swordman here. As long as he doesn't just shatter the entire team while they barely have any shields up. But for Shanghai, they do have the freeze here, and Fried don't have anything to really defend against that. They don't have the Diva Matrix or the Sigma.
If you're Shanghai here, though, do you immediately disengage and leave to go pick up your fallen member, or do you continue the fight? Do you attempt to continue the fight?
Who did we lose? We lost a DPS.
Lost Reaper.
Generally the smartest option is just to get it to be that 6v6, but we still have an advantage here. We can, because the tanks are going to try and dive someone. Swordmen can pretty much just shatter anyone who comes through here. From their perspective, they can shatter anyone and try and take out one of these diving tanks early, and it can be very important. But we have the beat as well. There's quite a lot of factors here, but the smartest, safest play is just to back up and wait for the Reaper.
Looks like both parties are ready, so we will be unpausing. We'll see what they do, whether they will or not back up. MLG is looking to push in here. They initiate with the beat, actually. The May ult in return. Milk Tea gets a pick onto Brickbreaker immediately, and yeah.
I don't think they even had the beat, surprisingly. They could have definitely saved that, because now they've pretty much got a free shatter. If that shatter comes through and gets enough people, it's pretty much all over for them. But other than that, pretty strong dive. Regardless of being 6v5.
I didn't even see an opportunity really for them to back out, because the whole time Soulful's in their backline, so they just fully collapse onto them. Milk Tea with an amazing pick onto Emperor Zorgon, onto Brickbreaker immediately, who does have the beat now. We got 4 ults on the side of Shenanigans here.
Yeah, it's they've got to use these very efficiently. They've noticed that the Reaper's in the back there. That's very important, because he's a lot of danger when he's there.
The dive goes in. Mines will come out. Not enough follow-up onto the Reinhardt, but Vietnam will go down. Edgy Pigeon also low. Will get followed up by Soulful. DPS here popping off. Beat comes in a bit late. Trying to save the point at this point. Invictus will get Delta, though.
And it is a huge shatter.
Huge shatter, both supports. But the Pulse will get the Rhine.
Milk Tea is just so free. He's popping off in these back lines. He's hitting the Pulse Bombs, and he's taking these very strong duels.
He's still contesting this point as well. Oh, we'll get shut down eventually by the Baby Diva, but damn.
Yeah, I was going to say that we do need to switch off the Doomfist, because Tracer just ruins Doomfist in a lot of situations, but we did see that pretty early on. Yeah, Milk Tea's going ham, man. He's a big issue.
There's MLG, goes for the slam, pretty big. Winston will follow up in the dive. Invictus goes straight onto it and will kill him. The Reaper on this Winston. Din and finds Milk Tea though. Turning around on this Tracer 1v1 now.
Tried to beam down the Mercy, but she managed to fly out. But they pretty much got out quick enough. They didn't like stagger too much, which is really important. Because now they have plenty of time to re-engage however they want. No ults really right now, but they are building up quite a bit fairly soon.
Here's the push. Taking it slow, waiting for Monkey Jump. Oh, we'll jump out actually, disengages. Mine's in the backline. Here it is, if they want to push. Oh, but they're all distracted on the Tracer. No one can follow up on the Mine play. The Tracer just was in their backline the whole time. They couldn't kill her, and the Mines were completely wasted. Reaper looking for an ult here.
Oh.
Look at 2. And the Demon
Reaper plays.
Yeah,
always
Delta will get the
beautiful.
follow-up.
I think he got booped into the team. Or at least booped next to him at least. Big pulse bombs all day, every day.
Didn't just look with the Brickbreaker. We'll die. Dust Brickbreaker. We'll have the beat soon. If he can hold it, his teammates can get back. They have a Reaper ult still. There it is.
A slightly better boop. They are managing to get on the point though, which is stalling it out. But just having a Reaper on point to stall, well not to stall, but to like defend against the stall is very strong. He just tears through so much. And that's gonna be a
Victory.
Oh, is this map 1? It is map 1,
This is map 1. Yeah, great
map
first
Fried.
Great first match for Fried. First map for Fried. The difference between the having the Mercy and the Moira I don't know. I would have thought the team with the Moira would have been better. Moira, you know, seemingly gets more utility in these situations because she can fade away and all this such. I don't know if it just Vinnen wasn't going enough for the backline, like because Soulful was in their backline every time, or like going for it at least, right?
Yeah.
Vinnen and Invictus on their sides, Reaper and Tracer, it didn't look like they were going for those necessary picks on the back. Vinnen was more on the Winston for Fried, right?
Yeah. So we actually saw a sort of dive work there, which is surprising. But we made it work, which is quite nice. But
when we saw Excel,
thank you, Sarth, for coming in just to call.
Sarth's mic is actually muted for the stream, so we should be able to hear it.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Mel.
Unlucky. Thanks, Mel, for coming in with commentary there.
No problem. I don't know. It was a pretty good map, I gotta say.
Yeah, that was a good map. I think Shanghai definitely have the ability to come back through here. No one's playing poorly. I think they just, where a lot of teams struggle, they just need to play together as a team a bit better.
Okay.
Because Fried is playing very, very not the tightest I've ever seen, but they're playing tight enough with a lot of big plays from a few people there.
Yeah, their DPS really swooping house here. Moving in now, though, we will have Grimy and we'll be swapping for, who is that? We'll be swapping for MLG.
Oh, shoot.
Which is interesting because Soulful, Milk Tea, and Grimy, now they're all in, and they're all DPS players. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be playing the tank here, who's gonna be playing what. Grimy, I know, is a very strong flex player. So
okay.
Is it loaded? Oh yeah. By the way, if you're watching the stream and you're well, actually, I guess we're delayed, so I don't know if it's already been fixed, but the overlays right now, pay no attention to those. We're currently with Dallas Fried against Shanghai Demons / Shenanigans. So we're
going to map 5 for no reason.
Okay, gotcha. We've been told by our intel that it's been fixed. So you should be seeing the right teams up there. Left side, right
knowledge.
side. No
Mega luckers. But yeah, hopefully see a stronger match coming here, because I feel like Shanghai definitely have the potential here. But as most games go, they just got to play a little bit tighter.
So Temple of Anubis here. You want to talk quickly about, because Temple of Anubis is an interesting map for comps.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing too. It's wildly different from the map that we just played. King of the Hill and 2CP are some of the biggest differences. It's night and day. Things that work on King of the Hill work completely different here. So maybe we see Shanghai have insane holds and pushes on here and Bride fall apart. But I guess we'll have to see. Because Shanghai is very good at holding their ults, just not necessarily holding them to use them well, unfortunately, for that last map.
So
but, we have a Genji. I feel like that's a bait. Surely not going to go Genji.
Nah, Genji on the attack always, dude. I love that. Genji on you're on that. And this is what my team runs, actually. This is the exact comp that XL runs.
Oh, okay. Intel, boys, intel. We got him. We have the knowledge. We also have an. Hell yeah, brother.
Wait, look at Soulful. He's on that Mercy.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, now Soulful's the support. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, what?
So yeah, this is what I was mentioning. Grimy coming in as a DPS player as well. So Soulful will be swapping to support. Emperor Zerg to tank now on this Orisa. Gonna be interesting to see what'll happen. Grimy, a pretty strong Widow, at least in his past was. Gonna be interesting to see how Invictus will match up against this.
And plus the damage boosted Ashe is also super strong as well. You basically would have 2 Widows, but we're damage boosting the Widow for now, trying to crack these. Yeah.
Immediately melted before he can even slam. Slap onto Delta.
Oh,
but Invictus looking to pick onto Grimy. Both snipers down. Soulful will get the res, but now there's no one to contest the Invictus here. Unless the Diva's gonna go for it. Both tanks antied. And there it is. Great dive play from Shanghai. Vinian especially.
Push through here. It was pretty even up until that last point where Vinian Till
Yeah,
video.
he unleashed his inner weeb, dude. Like
Exactly. He watched every season of Naruto before coming in here.
dude, Invictus hitting these shots though, kind of nice.
Honestly.
We're gonna see a compositional swap. Emperor Zerg to the Ham, and probably just to stall, but Grimy on the Hanzo. I think this is here to stay, as he won't be
Just
contesting.
trying to contest it a little bit better. Trying to keep that same damage up front while having that sniper advantage. But we've almost got Blade, 5% off, but we're still a little bit behind on the Nano. I would like to see maybe a dry push here just to try and build up what they can.
Very well.
Oh yeah, and Grami's switching all the way over to the McCree instead. Yeah, we need someone to sort of try and keep this Genji in check because he can be a lot of danger.
Yeah, but you've stopped twice now off your Widow. You have no charge. Invictus with a pick onto Milk Tea as well on the right side. Delta goes for it.
No
An important pick. Here comes the Nano.
That's
With
the Nano blade.
Nano as well.
Invictus will get the pick onto Grimy though regardless. And gets the finishing onto Emperor Zerg. Invictus going crazy here. Bob will get pushed in and pushed out by Sword and Drac and doing nothing. Invictus with 2 more. Holy shit! I can't even keep up. My voices. Grimy coming on the point here. Only one to hold. On the left side, Soulful will get the we'll get the res. Brickman will cancel it. We've still got the beat. Sword and Drac will get Soulful, and that looks like it's it. There's no way they're holding here. More on the point. No fade.
Invictus is just so free here, which is such a big danger.
Here's the Diva Bomb into the back line. Gets no one. Tracer will come out now. Blinks into mines.
Big unlucky.
Storm and Drac trying to take him
Contesting pretty well. Like it's every second on the clock matters, and they're holding us out for a pretty long time.
Like it's
Come on, Mole.
it's undeniably lost, but the contest is actually pretty impressive. The bomb will go in.
Biggest bomb.
Won't go anyone. Invictus still here. Vietnam with another blade. Invictus will get this. Will get the kill though. Vietnam's got to be so sad here. He's getting these blades. He's going in, but his targets just get immediately deleted by Invictus. Also
Big
still coming
pick
out.
feels bad. Another Demon Bomb comes out.
Another bomb. Won't get the picks though.
Well, the biggest bomb. We're finally contesting the Widow.
No, but Invictus will get the pick though. On damn. Brickbreaker finally uses the ult here. Storm and Drac close to the mines, but
Just get off the point. They're just stalling for so long.
oh wow, it's been over a minute. It's so strong. Grimy will get the DMAC onto Emperor Zerg. Gets Storm and Drac. That's a huge kill for Fried if you want to save this. Invictus getting pressured as well. We'll have to back up. Delta trying to hold the front lines. We'll get to Max though. Brickbreaker playing so aggressive here. Didn't even get to pick an onto Emperor Zerg though.
Oh.
This Milk Tea
Here comes
on
the
the dude.
clean up. Actually insane. They hold it.
They hold it on the back of Soulful and Milk Tea. Holy.
Fried out of their minds.
But if you are Fried though, you dedicated quite a couple. Actually, well, your DPS have ults already. But yeah, you
Almost
dedicated
got
quite a bit.
Brigold as well, which is gonna be able to like help out against this like Nano. Help out a little bit against Nano Blade. Turns it into basically just a normal blade.
Yeah. Fried had some incredible control when they were going into this point though. But Shanghai didn't use any ults. They've kept like pretty much every Milk Tea with an early pick onto Edgy Pitch in the back line.
This
Plus that will go out.
push.
Pulse comes in onto Astro. We'll get him to half, but not enough to DMAC him. They can just full reset here and repush. They didn't use any ults aside from Widow ult.
Playing it smart. They're very close. They only need that small percentage. Only a third of the point now to cap it. And then, like you said, they've got a lot of ults here. And we've got Grimy on the McCree now, so obviously he's got no ult. He's again going to try and shut down this Genji. It's the most important thing they can do right now.
Oh, a huge steep onto Milk Tea. We'll get followed up. Won't get killed? We'll get away. Support's playing great. Dragon Plague comes in. There's no nano. Oh, there's the nano. We'll keep him alive against the stun. You won't get the Moira. Won't get anything besides the Winston.
Looks like they forgot about the point almost.
Colossus comes in. Oh, the C9 almost goes through. Mines are huge though. Instantly destroyed Delta's back. 0.5 of difference. The bomb comes through. We'll keep people off.
And they got off. Oh. They all chase the Nana Genji and just
Score 0-2.
unfortunate. Most people run away from a Nana Genji rather than running at one.
The bomb there forced them all into back, but you know, I would have expected them to go into the back room and come out the other side. They just stayed in there and let them take point.
Or at least have one person on point. It's the human sacrifice, you know. Like, one person dying is a lot better than losing the entire point, because we've seen it bring it back.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, especially after you've seen that amazing save on the defense from Pride. We'll just end up giving it away in the end.
Yeah, both teams played pretty well there. Like I said, we saw Shanghai have a very good push for the most part, playing it very well. Unfortunately, the stall came out, which was insane. But other than that, they played it near enough flawlessly. Whether like anyone was playing consistently well, but the team as a whole was pretty on top of it. The dive works, boys. The dive is back.
I mean,
double shield is dead. Crab rave.
Yeah, okay. Can I get some music in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that music? Clapping is now music, confirmed.
So on the side of Fried here, they're going in with the Mei as opposed to the Genji, and they're going with the only compositional differences here are the Moira, Ryan, and the Mei. You know.
Okay, so we have the Widow still. Rami trying to do what he can. But we also have the Junkrat on the side of Shanghai, which can be pretty strong at this point, at least in pushing the team where they want them to go.
There they go. They're all going top. We'll buy. Yeah, there it is. I was about to say.
Yeah, they just left the Widow there.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I was about to say the whole team goes around. They all focus on the whole team, and the Widow gets a free shot. Great play.
Yep. That's so they knew the Widow was there, right? Why we should have had a Diva pushing them.
Yeah. Well, the Diva's gone now.
yeah, Diva's gone. So that should just be a take from Fried. A little bit misplayed, also a little bit unfortunate with the DC. Everyone giving each other love in the chat. I'm glad these teams love each other.
Yeah, you should see the positivity going in here, dude.
Yeah, it's a little bit different to a couple of other teams we've seen in recent times. But yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, for as good as the attack was, we're nearly going to see Shanghai just have to try and full hold the second point.
Just do my stretches, you know.
Stretching is important.
Stretching is important, especially when you're sitting in a chair for several hours.
For the entire I got up the other day and my leg was so numb I couldn't like walk. I was like I literally had to like hop to the kitchen. It was so bad. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, like the blood clots. You gotta make sure you stretch. Stand up every like I don't know 10 minutes or something. I don't know what they say.
Yeah, that's us here from altitude. We're telling you to get up, go outside, and get some exercise.
Not even outside, because we know you're a bunch of gamers. Outside scary. Just get up, walk around your lounge room, walk around your parents' basement, and you'll be good to go. You can keep grinding that Overwatch ladder. Team records under the team names on next to. Oh,
so yeah.
I think League does it, like the actual Overwatch League does it.
Yeah, Overwatch League does do it. I didn't do it originally, but yeah, okay. So
yeah, because season 1 would be a bit weird when there's like 3 games played.
So yeah, our producer here is telling us to thank chat for a great idea. Suggested we put the little score lines next to the names.
Oh, we're actually back into the game. Oh, what? And looks like Fred's taking it. Insane.
Invictus will swap to the Widow now off the McCree to return this play. Looks like the Moira might try to touch last second. The one on the run will go for it. Vietnam will get picked though. That's gonna shut it down immediately.
Yeah, it's all stall for the time at this point. Unfortunately, Asher gets frozen off point. Now this is the scary point. All of Fried are here, and we've just lost people. Even with the quick spawns, they're still not spawns.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much on point already, and the Reinhardt's just gotten back.
Here it is. It's the battle of the century, boys. Coming up on ults, Emperor Zerg's gonna be there with a shatter pretty soon. Playing so aggressive. Firestick will get eaten, but he's just playing in sword in space. He's looking frozen. The wall was saving. Looks like they were going for something there. It didn't work out. He's coming on the shatter here. Coalescence will come out. Dueling Coalescences now. Just trying to keep Zerg alive. The bomb. The man will come out first though. We'll get no one. Bomb's coming in from the back. We'll go to the back room, unfortunately. Grimy gets to pick up the Invictus. And onto Vienna. Grimy really showing his Widow prowess that I commented on earlier. Thank God, because he was gonna make me look bad.
Yeah.
Big shatter comes in.
For as well as that was played out from Fried, it seems like Astro's having some issues there. It seems like there's a lot of times where Astro just kind of stopped existing and moving, which
Score.
might have made it a little bit difficult for them. Maybe another crash.
Switching sides.
Overwatch
Hopefully
servers
not.
coming down again. The intern spilled coffee in the machines.
Initiate.
Oh no!
Yeah. Unlucky. Big unlucky.
Grimy really showed up on this Widow here. I was wondering, about this. Yeah, Astro's gone again. I was wondering what this compositional swap, like, bring 3 DPS in, who's gonna play what. It's going pretty well. Soulful on the support. It's called on this Moira. Initiates with the Coalescence, helps Emperor Zerg build up the Shatter, and then Milky immediately with the Mailed.
It's Fried are playing this very well. But I guess that happens a lot. Where actually, I think it's normally the other way around, where teams are better at defending than attacking. But it seems like both these teams are very good at attacking, not so good at defending. Even though we did see the giant stall from Fried.
I gotta say, it's not an altitude stream.
If it isn't pause,
Yep,
that's how you know it's authentic, boys. Don't worry about it.
it's yeah, exactly. If you ever see a pause screen during Overwatch, you know it's altitude.
Exactly.
It's the altitude attitude. Roll in.
So while we have a break here, I'd like to talk about what do you guys think about the addition to Netherite in Minecraft?
Dude,
I just
it's
read
so
that earlier.
weird. It's so weird. The wood looks so good though. Like I'm so ready
They
to
added new
start
wood?
building with it. Yeah, the Netherwood.
Oh, what? All I
Is it-
heard
dude-
about was Netherite.
Dude, there's pink wood and there's blue wood. It's so beautiful.
Oh.
I need to check.
That's okay. It's only Overwatch. Oh no, someone altered. Oh, big whoop. Seen it before.
Big.
But Netherite, my guy.
Netherite's not something we get to talk about very often. Watch out for Altitude Esports Minecraft ventures. Oh.
That's
Maybe
coming
we
out
can
with a
crossover.
podcast in 2027.
Oh yeah, we are actually real quick promoting. We are having a podcast soon, an Altitude podcast. It will be hosted by myself and Cry, owners of Altitude, with special guests reappearing. Mel and Syntax are some of our admins, and we'll have we'll have guests on as well, like additional guests. So
Like
you guys watching the stream,
Yeah,
Cookie
why
Bee.
is the most popular person in the stream not in the special guest? What's going on?
No. Yeah, so anyone can come along and participate. It'll be great. Yeah, look out for that coming soon. We'll send an announcement in the next couple days about it. So just look for that.
Very cool. Big pogs.
Oh wait. The bits on the screen are wrong.
Oh no, not
When
again.
you went from the unpaused screen, it's Philadelphia versus Lions.
Oh no.
Gotcha.
big unluckers. Oh yeah, I see. Nice and fixed. The Shanghai what is it? Icon looks pretty nice at least.
The Shanghai Demons logo.
You
Yeah,
guys get
yeah.
to see it a lot because of all the pauses.
True.
I mean, you get to see it normally. You just get to see it slightly bigger when we pause.
What a interesting map.
Speaking of
Matches
which,
we've had tonight.
we'll be unpausing here, going into
Ooh.
the third round. Both teams, time on the clock. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Hopefully, we're gonna have Shanghai here on the attack this time. Significantly less time than Fried,
Mhm.
but who do you think who do you think's gonna have to step up here in order for Shanghai to get this?
Well, it's hard to tell Invictus to step up, you know, because we saw him through the first round just going absolutely ham, taking out as many people as you can see. But I think the tank line, while not awful, need to just, I don't know, there's a lot of room between them and the DPS, you know, like they just need to bring the same aggression, the same damage and space making that the rest of the team are doing. Because I don't think there's much else too bad going on. Vinian as well, I think, needs to do a little bit more. We never saw too many big riptides, never too many blades, even though we saw a C9 for it. But
it's gonna be interesting here. On the defense this time, not the Ashe. The only change will be the Hanzo here. But you do have the BAP for, you know, for Genji's eventual blade. See what Invictus can do.
So
Put the sights on him.
Pretty slowly.
The pull will deny Invictus's hook. Takes pot shots. Edgy Pigeons gets a nade onto Milk Tea though, and that's the push. Grime will get Vinian in return, and the res is cancelled. No immortality.
It does fall, unfortunately. Immortality is down, but
that's correct.
Are Fried gonna be able to hold this again?
Hard to see. Emperor Zerg here alone though. Danny trying to support as much as he can. Delta will get an Astro though. That's what you mentioned, dude. The tanks on the side of Shanghai are not keeping pace with their DPS. Invictus, oh, an amazing grapple shot onto Grimy. Didn't looking for the follow-up. Won't get anything. Emperor Zerg won't kill Swordman Drac. Tanks going down to tanks. Emperor Zerg gets the follow-up onto Edgy Pigeon as well. Will fall to Invictus though. Invictus pops 2 heads. Two for the price of 1. Vinian with the melee onto Danny. Will ensure on the point, it seems. Vinian finally pulling
they should be able to get it.
Yeah, that's a triple and a quadruple.
Yeah. His Genji is a little bit mine. His Genji, the basics of Genji and playing it like without ult, great, working fine. As soon as he ults, it's trash. just like my Genji lately. Like, it's terrible. But maybe we see it differently. We have the Nano Blade again. Maybe we'll see another C9.
Been seeming to be this dive specialist for Shanghai. Played the Tracer last round. Did pretty well. Took out Milk Tea in the 1v1.
He slept up top. Taking a nap for the engage here.
There it is. Oh, no blade came out. Looks like he didn't have it.
They're trying to bait it.
Oh, he's out immediately. That's danger. Oh, never mind.
Whoa.
The Bongo will help Emperor Zerg shut down Din, and Emperor Zerg doing a great job on this Arista. Astro with the bomb onto Milk Tea. They've got to just throw out ults here. That's all they've got. Torben Drac won't be able to get anything. Milk Tea's the only one down, and that's going to be the hold from Dallas Pride.
Still a pretty decent push there. They managed to cap first point, but they've still got to hold their own first point for an entire 5 minutes and 10 seconds, which is going to be rough. I don't know, they've either got to play very, like, the tanks are a bit of an issue here. Not even specific. I'm not saying that the tanks are playing bad, but the Fried tanks are playing very well. And in a lot of compositions, the tank line is some of the most important lines, unless you have Invictus popping heads. But yeah, they really need to sort of step it up here and bully the enemy team at this point.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, you can fake yourself. But yeah, so hopefully, so we've got the this is the tricky part. Reinhardt can be a little bit difficult. To play on these sorts of points. Especially with like just the D.Va. While Ryan D.Va is very strong, you can't hold a lot of places depending on where the enemy team goes. Like if they go through the side, you're kind of okay, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of poke damage.
5, 4.
And when you're running a Mei Widow,
1. Attackers incoming.
I got no clue how these metas work anymore. I don't play Overwatch.
So coming in, we're gonna have Milk Tea on this Mei.
We have
feeling actually completely mirror comps. Looking, they come from behind. Interesting strat. The pin will get no one. Oh, but the follow-up pin will get Vinin. That's a huge pick already. Emperors are looking for chat here. Swordman Drac will pick him off though. That's a Rhine for a Mei. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you gotta keep your Rhine hub up. It's one of the most important things to keep alive.
No one's paying attention to this Moira, but Astra will get the Mei return. Moira's sitting in here. Don't know what that was. Invictus gets 2 off though. Amazing.
So a good strategy they had for the most part, while a little bit mishandled and misplayed, it still worked out, I suppose. We sacrificed Vinian for the win, and that's going to be a minute burnt down. Now they've got to do that 4 more times with no more memes left up their sleeves. But the ult economy, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place right now. We don't really have any Mei ults coming in anytime soon.
Grammy looks for the shot there. Invictus dueling with a 1v1. We'll get fire struck. Just a body shot will take him out. Oh, no follow-up. The pressure
Just
from
back
Delta
out.
on
I think it's smart.
There it is. Oh, Invictus with a nasty shot into Grammy. Milty will return the favor, get revenge for his teammate. Brickbreaker will take Emperor Zerg. We'll get 2. Brickbreaker showing off, trying to pull out his inner emerge. I can't talk.
The bloodthirsty Lucio.
Bloodthirst is a Vortier. Sherman Drac will follow up, finish off 2. And yeah, that's another great hold. Invictus really shutting down this Widow on Grimy. Gonna make him swap to the Reaper.
And they're not investing too much, which is very important. If that was my team, we would have used every ult we got as soon as we got it, and would have been cool to see, but wouldn't have worked out for too long. But yeah, so they've got the ult economy here. They've almost got the beat, making it 4 ults. They got sights, so they know where they're going.
They're gonna go regardless. Not gonna wait it out. I mean, no point in it. One orb eaten. Invictus, they're not contesting him though. They can't now. He's just getting free shots. Delta will go in. Immediately has to back up though. Plays behind his shield, playing it smart. Breaker alone on point though. Doesn't get killed. Huge shatter. Oh, but the maid freezes the Rhine. And that's the pin. The bomb will go through. Milk Tea with 2 in the backline. Soulful will get Invictus, and that's point. That's taken for Dallas Fried.
Yeah, so that's where it comes down. Like these tank lines are important. We saw a very good shatter come from Swordman, but their Reinhardt's still standing, and you know he's going to have shatter. But you're so bloodthirsty, you go, yes, I've got 2-3 people down. But if their Reinhardt, if you keep yourself open and their Reinhardt counter shatters, then it's literally for nothing, and it's quite unfortunate. Emperor's just winning these Rhine fights, which is very important in the Rhine v Rhine games.
Emperor's been playing great on this rest of this Rhine.
Bob's still coming out.
The mail will come up from Vietnam, but we'll get headshot in the process. Great follow-up coming up from Shanghai. Now up to
it's kind of all over the place. Are they gonna let them out?
They'll follow up.
Divi does get DMAX though, which
Milk Tea's backing up slowly, just like DMAX, and that's my gift.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, and he falls. That is unfortunate. It was a good DMAG, but that might have just made it all for nothing. Astro going ham on the baby diva, building up this ult like an absolute madman. 73%, 74. He's insane.
Yeah, on that note, Invictus onto this McCree from the Widow. Has ult already. Grimy swapped to Reaper from the Widow a long time ago. Only 35%. Not the best here, but you're gonna be having a lot of other ults on the side of these besides these DPS going in the air.
Oh, they get separated. Are they gonna be able to follow it up though? They're not as quick as they used to be. They're engaged, but
Brickbreaker on this Lucio, it's going in every single time. Invictus with high noon. Just use it to reload. And yeah, looks like they're gonna try and get the follow-up
Pine plays.
Yep. Pine plays.
Invictus, is that Pine?
Pine Victus.
Exactly.
Big boss Pine Victus, boys.
But we have a couple of ults, pretty big ults coming through for Fried here. They've got the big boy Shadow, they've got the big boy Blizzard. These could be make or break. These are ults that can help a full team wipe, which you need to get this point.
Here it is. Looks like they're going to be going from the right again. We'll get walled off, not learn lesson. Breaking the wall though.
Oh, here it comes. And the counter shadow doesn't work.
No, it won't work. Astro will eat the Blizzard from Milk Tea. And the follow-up is just Swordman going in on this team. Every single kill, dude.
Yeah, Fried definitely committed too much to a fight that was already lost. Even though they don't have much time left.
On that note, Invictus with 70% ult charge. Grimy, not...
Yeah. It's pretty unfortunate.
It's the bomb.
The Grami,
The boop.
death boss.
The boop from Astro. He booped Danny into the bomb.
Oh wow.
That's the Dooming Diva bomb. We'll get 2. Wait. Let's see, going in grinding. Look at the pick up Storm and Draken. Now he's got.
No way.
That's awesome. He's ready. He's ready to unleash it. Goes for Astro. I spoke too soon.
What way is it gonna go?
What?
Can we get on point? We can.
Breaker holding point.
But there's a lot of fraud on point.
Teammates coming. The DMAC. Invictus with the high noon.
Doesn't hold it long
Doesn't
enough.
make damage, but it's not enough. Milk tea, despite all your efforts.
They can't stagger as much this side.
Storm and Drac with the double fire strike and
The
a great-
insane draw.
a great draw. I don't think I'd say that, but honestly a great draw from both. Great play from both teams. Fried seemed a bit confused. They kept going the same way, kept getting walled, and we're like, "What is this?"
Yeah, just pick a different way. But yeah, here it comes, the big boy shadow. They tried so hard. But yeah, like we saw, they had time to contest because we saw that big stall. Imagine if they had the blizzard and the shadow there instead of throwing it away.
Yeah, there's the tank line of both teams. Actually, like, especially you mentioned Shanghai's tank line, how they weren't producing as good results as Fried. Right there in that play, that's when they turned it all around, dude.
Exactly.
Once they started getting these walls off by direction of Yinin, they were going in. They were getting these dies off. The shadow was huge. The eat from Delta on the mails. I mean, the mails shouldn't have been used there, but great play.
It's still yeah. Like, and I just saw it through the replay, and like it was timed well as well. It wasn't like she was just diva matrixing to help someone. She knew the Mei was there and tried to eat it. But I feel like that happens a lot of the time that I cast. I bully someone. I call people out, and then they do switch it around. Like just last match we had a Sombra who wasn't doing a lot, and as soon as I called them out, they were popping heads. But yeah, I'm glad they're sort of bringing this back and make it a real match. Maybe map 3 Shanghai completely dominates.
Echo says, "Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. Congratulations on your match earlier." Chopsticks OW, thanks for the follow, and 8-bit R Honda, thank you for the follow.
Big. What's the word?
Big
I
Pog.
can't think of it. Yeah, let's go Big Pog.
Big Pog.
Big support. Big support. I was thinking.
Big support. Yeah, that's the word. Support.
Supporting the dream.
What are you thinking now? Like, do you think this is Shanghai's chance to actually like gain a full point against Dallas, or
I think so. They're definitely getting it together. They're like Invictus is just like he's gone ultra instinct. He's cracked, man. He's like he is the carry right now. He's everything they need and so much more. And now that everyone else is stepping it up at least a little bit, it's everything they need. So I think this could be their map.
On that note, we're gonna have some major swaps here. Delta and Milk Tea swapping out for Cajun and who else?
Was it Danny? Was Danny last game? MLG. We have MLG now.
MLG. Oh, MLG's back in. MLG played a great tank first round. Gonna be really nice to see him back in.
Well, he's a GM player, of course.
Well, yeah, and he played well, dude. I have a GM on my team named Tristan. He doesn't always play well.
True.
That ain't
or show up, dude.
Oh, true, dude. He hasn't even, okay, we've had 2 games already. He hasn't showed up to either of them.
Big unlucky.
And I player.
And you won both games, right?
No, first one was Deviant.
Oh, unlucky.
You literally were the one who won. Come on.
Oh, I was there. It's just a blur at this point.
Oh, it happens so fast,
But we also have swaps on the side of Shanghai as well. We dropped names. We dropped Vivian for Jabriel.
Initiating
Oh wait.
Vivian, sorry.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
You can't say that. Hey, wait,
My mother is listening.
invite me to the custom. Air's mother is watching this one. Come on.
Well, go away. Why are you here?
Invite me. Come on.
The 3-man casting supreme.
So,
Booted. Big unluckers. Yeah, so I hope to see Shanghai crack some heads here, but we do have the big old MLG MVP coming through on the big boy Hog of all things. Could be scary. Hog is a scary boy.
quite a scary boy. Goodness, see if they're actually gonna run him here.
Oh, he's running out of spawn.
Yeah, he's
He's got 30 seconds to jump off map and come on a real tank, but I think he's a Roadhog main, isn't he?
is he?
I think so.
His name is MLG. It makes sense. I could see it. Gonna be interesting here. Invictus on this Reaper now on the attack, not going for his. You know, I would enjoy seeing him back on that Widow here on this attack.
4,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Yeah, maybe they would run a Pharah. I mean, they aren't, but
Yeah. I mean, I watch out for that MLG hook does Farah. Scary things. But he's actually a Reinhardt main, but he does play a lot of Roadhog too.
they are running the Ana here without the Genji. Going straight in, Invictus falls low. Will wraith out. Follow up though, Astro Satoma and Storm and Drag. Got Kijin and Emperor Zerg. And that could be the cap right there. Invictus will pick up Soulful.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
Shanghai just came through like a flood, just washing over Fried. Unfortunately, MLG took 2 seconds to duck through the house and come back up on top, and by the time he got up there, everyone was dead.
Invictus
the
getting all these kills.
Apocalypse happened, everyone was dead.
I questioned Diana originally, but the nade there, then the initial nade push was
Yeah, this
Really?
Edgy Pigeon has been making Anna seem like she's viable, which is insane because it's just not true.
objective A
But
captured.
we're making it work. I'm happy with it. We've got the huge pulse bomb coming out. Doesn't kill anyone, unfortunately.
when the Drac falls low. We'll get healed up by supports. Speaking of supports, we're gonna have Ana coming up on the ult soon. Brickbreaker also pretty close. If you look on the mirror though, Emperor Zerg only at 40%. It's gonna be an uphill battle. MLG. We'll get both supports though.
Ooh,
I take it back. Okay, fuck me, I guess.
yeah.
Here it is. Invictus falling low. We'll have the Reaper ult though.
Oh yeah, both soft light. Yeah, Invictus 1% off each other pretty much. Just about whoever hops the first near enough. They'll make it as important as possible.
There's the wall comes through. MLG with the hook up to the back. Soulful will pick up Astro. Invictus in the back line though. Gets pushed out to the front line. And Mirror Reaper ult.
There's so much
The
death.
Nano. Oh, MLG gets the pick. Oh, okay. Pretty good. Just 2 supports and a Diva. Won't be able to help as Soulful jumps into the back line. Wisps away though.
You're seeing that Swordman's just kind of doing his own thing here, unfortunately.
They're all going up to MLG though.
Together.
Another big nade. And now they're moving out.
Yeah, they make it.
They're trying to get out with the spray. Great support here, but we'll get followed up by Soulful.
Kid in the back, but he is by himself now. They gotta keep him alive.
Oh no! Huge drop from Brickbreaker gets 2 both supports of Pride and a pulse onto Grimy.
Showing
What a
the
fight.
superiority on the Lucio. You can't get booped by another Lucio as Lucio. You concede at that point. Brickbreaker is the MVP, the #1 Lucio for this map.
Yeah, you gotta leave the lobby.
Yeah. It's the rules.
There it is. Storm and Drackling Store Boot doesn't get it off. Brickbreaker looking for something as well. Kijin will run to him. Kijin coming up the shatter here. This could be huge. They got no shield on the side of bomb going through. Won't get anything. Lands on a platform. MLG slept. Julian Beats come out. Invictus will get 2.
Oh!
Gets 4.
Even if
They
he's been
step
pushed
reserve.
away.
He got fooped across.
Jeez.
Oh my god, Invictus. Oh, can you do less?
Oh, I mean, for MVP, I think Invictus is pretty high up there. He's like I said, he's been the carry. I mean, whether they win or not, Invictus has just been going ham this entire time.
Yeah, speaking on this MVP thing, on the side of Fried, I'd say Emperor Zerg. Because this guy comes up. Oh, there we go. Kills
Exactly.
Comes out on the support first down, shows up on the tank, back on the support, kills Invictus, who we just mentioned. He really wants this. It's gonna be a tight fight here.
He's very important on the side of.
There we go, another one from him too. Emperor's Zerg really popping off here. One of the lower people in the lobby, Grimer gets picked onto Astro, and that's gonna force him way out. Jabriel gonna reset. Great holds from
I think you've got it dead on there. Like a lot of people are playing very well on the side of Fried. We've seen a lot of big players from Milty and Soulful, Grimy as well. But like Emperor Zerg has just been so consistent on any role that he's been playing.
Here we go, the arena shape. Reaper's gonna be sprinting to the left as they push in. Doesn't matter. All the Frad's gonna retreat. MLG getting the bubble here for energy. Such high charge right now. Nano goes through Reaper. We'll get nothing. And the Ryan's pushing up. They're all low. Grimy tries to save his teammates. Someone just pushes up. Could be tragic. Grimy, oh, through the window by Emperor Zerg. We'll get Storm and Drac. One shot, one kill. Invictus teleports into the backline though, ready for this. Nah. Shows restraint.
So close, yet so far.
Jabriel gonna jump off the map again? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, gone for a swim in the dangerous river to the waterfall.
Yeah.
Would not recommend. Yeah, Fried are playing this defense pretty well. They're playing it safe enough. They're playing tight. Like, how do you actually kept 6 people inside your immortality? That's impossible.
Yeah, got the window got the window that helped Grime shut down the swordsman as well. There's the grab. MLG will go down for it, but the beat comes out.
And then Cajun's in deep.
Both tanks down for the side of Fried. They're gonna have to back up. Soulful's looking for something. Invictus has this Reaper ult though. As soon as the Baptiste ult's gone, he's in. Grimy goes for it, gets nothing. Invictus with a 2K. The 3. Make it 4. Oh, Cajun with the, oh, look at the pin though. Astro onto to kill Cajun. Wait,
Astro's on DPS?
Astro's on DPS? Wait, what? As Astro. Okay, I'm blind. Edgy Pigeon coming up with the coalescence here. The bomb from Jabriel. We'll get Grimy. Both TPs down for Fried. This could be it. Edgy Pigeon, there's the coalescence. Yeah, onto Danny. Danny's gone.
Take them out.
Kenya's gotta hold his shield, become a shield bot, do nothing. Shatters, but only gets one in the back, and it's the Diva. I guess we'll get the pick on the Cajun. Soulful drops down. Gets 1, can get 2. Yeah, with the help of Danny can.
Again, one of these insane Fried stalls. I think that might be their trademark.
A Fried stall.
That's it.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, like Soulful dropping down from the chandeliers with the big Reaper ult. But
Well,
yeah.
we got one on the side of Invictus now.
I mean, like to see these big 4Ks from Invictus. See if he's got another one up his sleeve.
Going into this fight, MLG's gonna have a mines here, and that's all they're gonna have.
He's gonna get Soulful. He's gonna Wraith out.
There it is. He's looking for it. Astro. The Baptiste doesn't let Astro follow through. Or the Baptiste thing, he wouldn't have gotten any value. Falls into MLG's mines. MLG, great mine placement. Shuts down immediately. Soulful goes for Invictus in the backline. Won't get the Reaper ult off, and that could be it. They barely got time.
Back into the corner. They've got no time.
Grimy on the...
I don't know what their DPS, but...
They've got a touch. They've got a touch. Astro's gonna get a point. Shatter will get 1. Gets followed up. Grimy though will get 1 for herself. As you present Grimy. The kill feed going back and forth. Soulful pulls off an ult. MLG gets Astro. Looks like it's gonna go for Fried. Invictus gets 1.
It's just Invictus, and he couldn't quite do it. Brick Breaker's gonna touch at least. Showing that he's still around.
The beat.
Oh!
That's gotta hurt.
Quite unlucky, but we still managed to push it a fair bit of the way.
Great plays from both
too
teams
salty
here.
at it.
Score
Yeah, man, these
2-2.
like I don't want to say Shanghai's. I don't want to just focus on the fact that Shanghai's not focusing targets as well. But other than that, still, Fried has a very good stall. It seems coordinated most of the time. Because rather than, all 3 people jumping on point, it was ball swinging around, Reinhardt protecting the Baptiste, who was sitting back and just healing the whole time. And that was pretty smart. Pretty basic, but like it's efficient and no one else does it.
Yeah, on that note, it's called swapping to these necessary picks as well in order to, in order to get these proper. Oh, just got a question asked. Yeah, on that note, the swaps on the side of Fried as well, going to these necessary swaps in order to get these picks. Grime onto the drunk ride there, not expected, but was able to pressure them, especially when they backed up into there.
Yeah, they're playing it very, very well.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, hopefully we'll see another strong, actually the first strong Shanghai defense here. Maybe coming out. Hopefully no one DCs and no one gets picked instantly. We don't have a Widow on the side of Fried, but we do have a Pharah. Only a Pharah. We have Invictus on the big boy McCree. Scary things are coming.
Soulful on this Reaper this time. Astro now on the Reaper. And Invictus and Astro swapping. Gonna see if Invictus is McCree's gonna get more value here. Astro was pretty shut down on the McCree. Grimy going through with the pharmacy. And Berserk falling kind of low. Will back up though. But in the backline, Soulful on this flank onto Astro. Astro falls low. Can the follow?
Oh,
Won't happen. We'll get bubbled by Jabriel.
Astro plays very aggressively, and he's almost getting called out so many times.
And there it is. First pick, and it's Invictus onto Grimy.
It's ass.
The res comes through. Jabriel gets
down on the run.
There are trades going through. Let's see what's happening, but MLG alone here. Emperor's gonna keep him up. Gonna keep them both up. Puts up the window. Don't know if that's optimal. Helps get the pick on Jabriel. This could give them the opportunity to push with the short spawns.
We're pretty much even here.
Unforeseen big brain? We've got a 5v6 now. It's gonna be a while for Jabriel to get back to point.
Yeah, they're playing it a bit too slow for what it is. They got that pick on the Xayah with an ult used to kill her.
You gotta push. You gotta push. Yeah. Wait, Soulful's on the back line. Soulful's in the very back, going for Jabriel. We'll get him.
Oh my god!
The brain on these guys. Grimy gets his counter, and that's a win for
the
Prime.
brain. It's too big. It's too big.
Dude, Emperor Zerg backs up. Okay, puts the immortality down, saves MLG, puts the window down, helps MLG kill Jabriel. Okay, Soulful goes in the back line, kills Jabriel, and they're permanently down one.
Yeah.
That whole fight.
And that's pretty unfortunate. It's pretty unlucky. I mean, to expect that. To expect a tank being spawn camp is not always like the biggest thing to happen.
Soulful in the back line.
Big shatter.
Huge shatter. Will get blocked though. Vic's high noon here. Soulful. Oh, we'll get a pick though. Big Breaker booped Soulful away, but Astro just walked into it not knowing.
A little bit questionable coming out just in the middle of pretty much at the end of the fight, where it's all over.
Could have saved it for the hog ult here. Grimy also coming up on his McCree ult. Looking at ults here, what do you want to use if you're Shanghai? You don't want to use everything. What do you want to use?
It's pretty much either just the Reaper ult when you've helped them out enough, keep them alive with bubble, or a good coalescence and grab.
On that note, there's the hog ult will help kill Shortman. Grimy will fall to Invictus. There's the Reaper ult. We'll get shut down immediately.
So now they don't have a lot. They've got these two big ults, but there's no other ults to help them. No, we have a Kree ult. That's wrong.
Rick looking for boops here. Won't get anything, but will apply the pressure. Invictus. Ooh, spicy.
He really is just the carry. He's like the number one DPS.
The stun.
Get him, boys. Get him. The big stagger. They've still got 3 minutes though. They don't have any ults really. They've got the McCree ult and they've almost got Reinhardt, but they're still pretty low on everything. They really need to sort of kind of dry push this without letting the cart roll back too much, and then sort of go for a big investment.
It's exactly what you said, though. Shanghai only used Reaper ults.
They actually used Coalescence as well, but
Oh.
yeah, but that was like more of the duel in Coalescence.
Breaker looking for a boop. Won't get anything. Has to back up very low. They can't kill him. There it is. Gets
Questionable.
nothing. Breaks the shield. Danny. The return will get nothing. Oh, will get MLG. The bubble pops. Cajun, a huge shatter, but no follow-up. Emperor's Zerg. Keeping him up. There's the shatter from Swordman. Zarya screaming for her life. Will not get killed. Invictus with a huge stun.
You're just gonna get out. Yeah. And that's how it goes. They're not. I mean, no, they use like what 4 ults, 3 ults.
Yeah. But you
they've still got that grab.
Yeah.
And you have the Coalescence. So the Coalescence is very strong when it comes to grab because you can burn that immortality down easier than anything else because you don't have to worry about shields. And then you can also have the Reinhardt just swinging into it. And it's just so much like AoE damage. It's very important. But they're going to try and make sure the grab is big.
They start to push. Lucio on this backline looking for the... Oh, falls down, misses it. Emperor's Zerg with the winner here. Oh, in the backline, Soulful. Looking for something. Will get collapsed onto, though. Oh, and will fall to Invictus. And there it is, this Coalescence. Grimy will get Astro, though. Both Reapers down to both McCrees. Grab finally comes through. Baptiste gets charged away, and that's another failed push from Pride. That's a great ult. Oh, wait.
No.
Wait.
It's just Invictus, the one-man army trying to die on point. They've still got one push here, though. There's still one more time to recontest here. It's funny how you see Shanghai just kind of let it slip when they've pretty much won a fight. But the over-aggression to kill...
Looks like the Reaper's going to be one to contest here. Teleporting up top. Soulful's looking for... Misses... Oh, Astro. We'll get shut down immediately. And, yeah. That's the point.
Yeah, and that's another bit of time for the time bank. They've got 2 minutes now to push this almost to the end. If they want to win this. What is this, map 3 or 4?
Now. This is map 3.
Okay.
We're currently 1-0 right now. If Dallas wins this, if Dallas wins this, that's game. Actually.
Oh.
If Shanghai wins it, it's next map sudden death.
Okay.
We can't get. I don't think. No, we can't get into a map 5 now, can we? Oh, 2 shatters. Well, you can't tie anymore because they didn't full cap. MLG, great follow up. This looks like it's it.
And just as you were saying, no draws here, boys. Bam.
That's it.
Fred parked
Takes
that car.
Park that car.
It's a new thing I'm starting it. Said in a few streams. We parking cars, boys.
Parking cars. Great plays from teams. Stand up.
Here's the 4K.
Oh, it was the May. It was the May that walled him up, and then MLG pushed them along the.
Keeping him safe up there. The beautiful helicopter.
The score is now 2-0. Dallas Fried up 2 over Shanghai Demons. Shanghai, unfortunately, can't pull it back. They've drawn already, so it is a default loss for them.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have map 4.
Able to tie, not tie it up, but keep it up at 2-1 possibly. Would like to see it, but who knows what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Delta for MLG. Getting rid of MLG again, putting in Delta. Wait.
Real quick, while we're on break, thank you, Surrey Sound Snippets for the follow, and thank you, Ludwig 2K. Much appreciated. Big support.
Cheer. Big support. Big support.
Big support.
Yeah, like it's I wish Shanghai were the team to win so I could give MVP to Invictus because
honestly,
like just insane player. But unfortunately, Fried managed to cut through here. And now it's still a little bit tricky because I don't really know who I would give MVP specific. There's not been one person that stands out. Again, Emperor Zerg is playing very well, but those like Baptiste ults throughout that entire map were a bit questionable.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times.
It'll be interesting here though, because you're gonna have Milk Tea back in the swing of things. Soulful out. Milk Tea probably gonna be on DPS here, but Delta also back in. So Cajun Delta on tanks, or Emperor Zerg on support, or is Emperor Zerg gonna be on the support or on the tank? Cajun on support. It's gonna be interesting here. We will have a sub though. Coming in
promoted, guys.
leave this call. Okay, there we go. He's gone.
Femel on the team.
Yeah, so Femel of Excel will be subbing in for the Shanghai team as Astro is having performance issues. Not those kinds, but it's unfortunate.
There's ways to fix one of these things.
Femel, a strong Orisa Diva player here.
Probably one of the best ones in the entire league, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, did both win MVP of the regular season last season and the other title. What was it? And the season.
Oh yeah. He goes pretty alright. He's a familiar face around here.
Familiar face.
Ooh, cringe. You just posted cringe, bro. Only I'm allowed to have the bad jokes. Speaking of ping issues, I played a weird little game last night where someone in the lobby had a ping of like 26,000. How do you get that? Yeah. The old mate playing from the moon. Lol, ready. Alrighty. So we have one team ready. We have Fried ready. Do we have the other team ready? Okay, Pog.
Gonna be great.
Taka. I used to be the Taka King until I got a new microphone, so I don't have to have my keyboard next to my mic the entire time.
I want to get a new mic arm. Going into this next map, it'll be on Havana here. Great sniper map.
Yeah, we just saw a double sniper map. So,
especially from Invictus here, gonna be great to watch. Grimy as well on this Widow. I'm gonna see if Mel can put more pressure on the Widow here though.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of divas pressuring Widows and whatnot throughout the series, which is surprising because if you run at a Widow as diva, you win. That's literally it. You don't have to shoot or anything. You just run at them and you win. That's done. But we haven't seen that too much, unfortunately. But they are ready now, so we can go into the game.
Traveling to Havana. Initiating match.
Okay, here we go. Going into Havana here. Gonna be quite fun. On the attack, we're gonna have, I believe, Shanghai first.
Yeah, that's it. We might see the typical close holds that you get. Get a bit of value out of just straight from the gates. But running with Invictus, they might try and that's probably the smartest play for them, to try and hold the doors and not let Invictus get out here on the Widow. But wait, Femel's on DPS?
Wait, what?
Wait, no.
Wait.
No. Oh, no.
What? Wait.
They technically can. I've never seen Femel DPS, so I know the Widow's. Oh wait, no. Oh wait.
Together, we are
Wait.
stronger
Oh, okay.
yet.
Wait.
Greetings.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Bit of insight. Mel is a tank main for XL. Has a decent Widow though, but only during the Widow 1v1s.
Okay. And there's no. Oh, there is a Widow on the other side. So
let's hope he can shut down Grimy. Grimy a long time though. Yeah, long time Widow. Been playing. He played for my team actually a year back, I believe. A bit longer than a year back. Standout player for us. Gonna be interesting. Swordman just pushing in here. Fire stack through all of them. There it is. Barrier down for Cajun. Baptista ability already down. Grimy will take out Brickbreaker. No pressure on the Grimy from Smile so far. No, nothing.
sitting far back, just nice and happy. Not having to worry about too much.
Milk Tea will get Swordman and DPS. DPS, what are you doing? Smile, what are you doing?
Well, right, Pepe hands. We need a Mel DPS emote.
So
Mel onto the McCree now. Trying to help up the front line. Swordman just sitting there? There's a Widow sitting around here. Gotta be careful.
Grimy on this 1v1 now.
We have the 7th player Bob in the back line. He's putting the damage.
Dueling Coalescences will go through. Invictus will get Emperor Zerg. That's 2 down for Fried. This looks like a one fight for Shanghai. Milk Tea with the ult here. Swordman put a lot of pressure on him, but Milk Tea will eventually stun him out and kill him. Mel gets his first kill. That's number 1, boys. On to Delta.
Big kills.
That's 2.
Oh,
I want to count his kills.
cracking heads. Who's Invictus? Am I right? We have Femel here now.
Milk Tea returning the favor. Yep, we'll kill him. He just big shatter. There it is. Double high noon will demech the Diva. Delta with the 2K. Delta been playing great on this Diva the whole series, by the way. So real quick, want to mention, I mean, during Anubis, had some issues putting the proper pressure onto Invictus, but overall, great gameplay. Invictus on this Widow now. This is what I've been longing for. I've been waiting for this Invictus Grimy Widow 1v1 duel again.
We need it, man. But Grimy's got the slight advantage of having ult already. He's already got these sneaky angles.
There's the bomb. There it is. Catches people on his vicious. Oh, both Widows dead now though. Smell the only one I act. Actually, it doesn't really matter that he's dead. Oh, Shadow gets a 4. Firefly goes through all of them. That's it.
Big boy Shadow. I would like to point out the fact that Femel took advantage of a very, it's not a super well-known ability of any character with stun, is that you can stun, people still on. You can stun the Diva Bomb as it's out. But unfortunately, he stunned it and was the only person to do it. Maybe just let it fly next time.
On that note, we're gonna have Fried resetting here. Looking to push up left high ground. Femel trying to apply pressure. Every single 5-strike by Delta. Everything.
Yeah, and things are important. Denying Swordman ult is huge.
Invictus will get the return pick on the Grimy. There we go. They're 1-1 settled. I don't get Milk Tea as well. Invictus doing enough for both Smell and himself. Smell uses ult, does nothing with it. Not even to reload, I don't think. Delta trying to push Invictus. Will survive. Cajun caught alone. Gets the support though from his Danny in the backline. Shadow gets no one. And a very slow fight it looks like. Nothing really happening. Both teams just kind of staring at each other. Milk Tea above. Misses the stun onto the Moira, which is what I think he wanted. Huge power jump to the Diva. Grimy just hiding here on the side, waiting for bomb goes through. We'll get no one. Invictus now coming back out, peeking his head. Goes for something. Oh, immediately takes out Grimy. Helps destroy him for Zerg too. Here's Shanghai pushing hard.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for him. They're taking point 2. Pretty well done. I want to point out, as well as any Diva plays throughout this series, I don't think I've seen a single Diva use and like a person that plays Diva. It's always just tossed out. So many just get launched behind, like in the middle of nowhere. Quite unfortunate. But for the rest of it, pretty well played.
Gonna be a slow fight here. Window goes up for the time being. Gabriel coming up on the bomb. Let's see if he just lobs it, as you say. That's what we're looking for. Cajun, no shield. Now could be the time. Doesn't do anything. Invictus though. Takes
That is big.
Huge shatter. Oh, we'll get no one. Finds the backline. Gets Cajun. And a huge bomb. 3K.
How does that happen?
How do they let that happen?
The bomb literally got shattered. And none of you are shattered. You just want to stand in the open. That is unfortunate. So yeah, that one was just tossed in like a Diva normally does, but it worked out, I guess.
There we go. There's the high noon from Milk Tea. We'll get eaten by Gabriel.
Actually,
you're holding the high ground, just trying to eat something. Brickbreaker going in, aggressive. Oh, we'll back up. Colisons comes in. Invictus onto Danny. I don't care.
Danny.
Running onto the Hanzo now. Can't take the fight. We'll get pressured off by Gabriel. Emperor's really trying to heal him, but he's won. And he will get finished off by Invictus. Invictus popping off here. Fmel with his 3rd kill.
Jeez. And probably the first full cap on an escort we've seen.
Fmel with his 4th kill. Fmel popping off. Here we go. Caden's swinging on point.
Here comes the fried stall, boys. We gotta get them off the point.
2 on point right now. High noon goes off. Doesn't kill anyone. Breakbreaker gets 2 though. Invictus. Stop it, Invictus.
Just get them off. Just get them off the point.
There it is. With the boop takes him off.
So close. Yeah. Who is it? Swordman, sick of the fried stalls, just shatters the solo Diva. He's done with it.
Switching sides.
He says we're capping it here and now with a 1 minute and 11-second time bank. Pretty good. If they played like this the entire time,
they could have won.
Might have, yeah, but they didn't. Pepe hands.
I mean, Gabriel and his Diva really showing that he's better at Diva than Zarya here. Playing great so far. Got a huge bomb, beat eating to his heart's content, really. Grimy and just not able to fully contest Invictus on this Widow here. Had to swap to Hanzo again.
Yeah, again, just Invictus. Just what is this guy's rank? Is he in the Overwatch League? Is he allowed to be here? He's a diamond player who's just like crushing everyone, never missing a shot.
Invictus really a standout player here.
Insane. He just hasn't found his eagle yet to help get him into GM.
Again, we're gonna have Grimy on the Widow, Milk Tea on his familiar May. Looks like this is gonna be the push here. It's very similar to their Temple of Anubis pushes.
I'm surprised they're not holding like down deep here. Because if Shanghai managed to push them on real close to the door and onto the point, Invictus would have so much free range here. But we're taking just a very standard approach at this point. Very vanilla, very missionary, you know?
We're just looking for something. And there it is. First pick. Grimy onto Invictus. You know, it's better. It's also better for the attacking Widow because, you know, you have the shield behind the Rhine where your Rhine has to plant the low ground. Great freeze. Will result in the death of Swordman and Brickbreaker taken out by Grimy. Grimy showing himself off here. Kind of popping, yeah.
Yeah, they're just sort of strolling through now pretty casually. There was no real engage there. It was sort of pick one person and walk through. They're going to have plenty of time to recontest as much as however they want here. Victor's taking these side angles, trying to get a good angle. He's showing his cards though.
Here it is. Delta applying pressure to Invictus on the Widow here, but they back up for him. The teamwork here is great, but they've left Gabriel and Fmel on point alone. Let Gabriel to die, but you know Fmel lucky for ice block, lets him live. Grimy will get Invictus again though, showing him up, and that's the end of the push.
Grimy, the hidden Carpe here, Carpe vs Pine, what we've always wanted to see. Finally, it's happened.
Laughing so hard.
Oh, Invictus mad though. He takes
Yeah.
out Milk Tea in rage.
Invictus mad.
He's going Hulk.
Here's the push. It looks like they're gonna be holding pretty far back again. Oh no, they're moving up. They're moving up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they really need as much time here as possible. They've got to take pretty much every engagement they really feasibly can do.
There we go. Delta knocks him off the high ground. That's the play you want to see. So now you push in from below the wall is great. Oh, the charge is fucked up. Oh, huge shatter. Great follow up. Edgy pitcher with 2K on the Coalescence. Probably gonna get to play the game for that.
Swordman's had a lot of big shatters this game here on Havana.
So yes, they swapped Emperor Zerg off the Rhine and Cajun. That's not. Yes,
Cajun
that.
spices.
The spice is not being able to keep up.
The spice. Cajun, the spice, whatever his last name is. They're trying to go from outside here, which is...
Here's the wall. We'll get a new one.
But
Now it's the push. Cajun trying to swing through. No two will fall off though. That's already. Oh, Grimy onto Grimy. What are you doing to this guy?
they forgot about him.
They've completely. Oh, never mind. Brickwicker remembers. Brickwicker will take him out, breaking his jaw. Swordman here alone though on the bottom. Beat comes through. Will it speed enough to save him? No follow up. Not enough follow up. Milk Tea will go in the back. Brickbreaker breaking another draw. Milk Tea is dead now. No, Emperor's Zerg trying to do whatever he can. Invictus in the back line though, taking pot shots at him. Emperor's Zerg will fade away. Invictus taking more shots. Huge shatter from Cajun. Bomb goes through.
And
Look at
it's just
both teams are
tossed all the
down.
way in the back.
Victus takes out Cajun though. Victor's trying to regain his footing here. We'll get Grimy. There we go.
Yeah,
Look at-
there we go. Invictus. We missed you. We missed you for those like 5 minutes that you disappeared.
Where'd he go?
His monitor wasn't on. I too
Yeah.
have played many a game without my monitor on.
Unfortunately.
Accidentally throwing. I just didn't realize.
Speaking of on, he's gonna have his sights here.
No one
Gonna be able
can
to,
hide from
turn
my
that on.
sight.
They have a lot
Yeah.
of ults here.
Yeah, Swordman's looking for this, looking for the shatter up here, playing aggressive on this, and that's gonna let him push into here. Lets you go for the wall, but he's alone in the back line. There we go. Invictus on the Grimy gets
Again.
2 picks. Gets 3. Invictus, the living highlight reel. Pine Victus comes out. The stall into Delta's nasty.
Ooh.
Oh, oh
That's
no.
so sad.
There it is. Smells gonna end up with a punch. That's
Rough.
Smells.
Grimy's giving up though. He's under the McCree instead.
Is that Smells' 5th kill? I think it is.
He might have assisted 1 or 2 other times. Although that was his blizzard though, which was pretty big to be fair.
Yeah, but
But we can't say anything too nice.
yeah. Here it is. Firestone going through. Cajun trying to tank all this. Swordman still looking for the shatter here. Drops down first. Gets. Oh, won't get it. Cajun, amazing block. We'll get pinned immediately. Danny with a follow up on the Swordman. And this is the push for Fried. They beat on the side of Shanghai, but it doesn't seem to be follow up. Emperor Zerg will take up Smell. Cajun onto Jabriel, and yeah. That's it. That's the push
They
for
are still contesting it
Fried.
for a pretty decent lot of time. If Invictus
Victus for Grimy.
and Edgy can get on point and make it all worth it, but instead, Fried just get off point instead, so it's basically the same effect.
I mean, you've got Grimy on his way back right now, though. You're gonna be back here faster than him. So if you can try and contest this, you'll be here with the 65.
But he is going for the high ground, which
On
oh,
that
he's
note,
going high ground. Never mind.
wait, what is that
Wait.
ult? What is that?
It's so big brain.
Milk Tea, what are you doing? No, Milk Tea! No!
Growing.
But Cajun, the shatter will take a smell in return. He's like, yo, Milk Tea, I know what you're doing, but let me show you how you play the game. We'll get 2. Delta onto Edgy Pigeon. Brickbreaker trying to stealth as long as he can. Invictus playing up top. On the McCree.
We just don't understand. It's beyond 5 head. He's out here 8 head. He threw out that ult. It was to so Shanghai here like, wow, they just threw that ult. We've got the advantage here. We can just go in. And Cajun said, nah, hold up. Show me your ID. Underage, boom, you're out of here.
On that note, we're gonna see Milk Tea here on the Widowmaker now. gonna take pot shots. You know, you've got no long range player on the Shanghai now with Invictus off into McCree, so should be pretty nice for you. They get free card progress as well.
You missed the board that was standing still. That they had Milk Tea.
5 strikes. Look at nothing. Cajun going in now. He's looking for the shatter. Milk Tea with 2 bolt supports down, but the bomb in the back. Emperor Zul will fade out of it. Invictus with the high noon looks for something.
He's trying to find something.
No. Look at nothing. Mel really low here. Will fall to a orb. That's the second time he's fallen to an orb. There it is. Not playing up. We'll get destroyed by Delta. And Rick trying to do everything he can to live. Gonna be the one that has to bring out the stall.
They forget the point again. Fried almost.
That could be.
Getting there.
Wait! You've got to touch! Brick Breaker! You've got to make it! Luckily, edgy person makes it.
Big beat.
Bomb gets no one. Invictus onto Danny though. Well, back onto this Widow. This is what they needed. Grimy gets nothing with this ult. Invictus with 2.
See, and that's why we don't see anything like the fried stall from anyone else. Shanghai, they didn't even need a stall. They just come out and wipe everyone. Easy done. Easy classes, boys.
Dude, Invictus here. Don't follow the Widow. Stay on the Widow.
They've got 15 seconds to get to that point.
15 seconds to possibly, you know, 15 seconds to make this a 3-0.
Yeah, they're running out of time to park this car.
A huge shatter though.
Yeah.
The pin. Smell gets Milk Tea. Invictus on the Grimy. Invictus, what are you doing, guy? Smell, that's your 6th kill. Good job, buddy. Swordman Jack looking at his counterpart in Cajun, and that looks like it's it. That looks like it's.
That's gonna be it. Shanghai actually get a point because they're not gonna be able to stall us again. They do not park the car.
Invictus. The 2, they do not park the car.
This is like a game show fucking game.
Great game. Scoreline 2-1, and honestly, it was even closer than 2-1. Besides map 1,
yeah,
all maps could have gone either way.
We see one of these big shadows probably coming through here. Here it comes. Boom. Right in front of you. Doesn't even matter.
See, I appreciate the game. See, the gameplay here from Swordman here. He goes for the shatter, gets it off, doesn't immediately charge because too many rounds do that. They boop everyone out of the way. They get 1 kill. He fire strikes, follows through with his hammer, gets his team to push in with him. Great play, Swordman. Great Reinhardt the whole time. Great match, just generally.
Yeah, it was super tight. I think with just a little bit more work, Shanghai have the ability to be a very, very dangerous team in this league.
We're gonna go on to MVP now. It's called MVP of this great match.
The MVP. Personally, I'm not sure because throughout this series, sorry, not this series, that last match, no one super stuck out to me on the side of Fried, which obviously because they were the ones to not quite make it through. Milk Tea and Grimy playing very well as they do. You know, Emperor Zerg, who's been one of the best players throughout this whole thing. Like, you know, there's nothing insane.
Yeah, you're playing Moira. There's nothing you can really do.
So I guess based off the other maps, I would still be looking at whoever we were looking at before, Emperor Zerg or...
Yeah. I'll go ahead and pull him in.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Zerg is our MVP mute of the day.
Yeah. Congratulations. Looks like you're not here. Thank you.
So I guess we'll do it for us.
Hello, it's I, Zerg.
Yes, okay. Moderator Charles, who is totally Zerg. How do you feel about the match today?
It was really good. I think both teams did a really good job. It was a nice match overall. Shout out to my whole team, the support line, tank line, DPS line. Can't say enough, you know. No, it's not enough words.
So Zerg, we saw you flex on a lot of roles. We saw you on the Reinhardt and the Baptiste, the Moira. You know, you played across 2 roles, played great across both. Baptiste ults were a bit wonky. How do you feel? How do you feel when when you're this when you have an ult like the window and you misplace it? How does that make you feel?
It's about 50% for me.
Oh, we.
Okay. Since you're actually here, let's get down real quick. Yeah, so you did play the Rhine, you played the Baptiste, you played really great. How did it feel for you going from the Rhines to the map, from across these maps? Like, did your mindset have to change, or what was it like for you?
For me, when it comes to support and tank, I feel like the switch is always kind of. It's only if I go to DPS that I really have like a big mindset change. So Rhine was probably a good choice, especially going from bad because I play similarly. It felt pretty comfortable. Nothing too crazy.
On that note, you saw how did it feel like playing against Invictus? Because Invictus was one of our nominees if Shanghai took it, right? They played really well.
Oh yeah. Invictus probably was my biggest worry for the entire match. For some reason, we seem to be weak against the Widow pick. If there's a really strong one, he was clapping us. So I just hug corners.
Yeah, very smart. I like a few of your. Who was it who kept getting sniped? I can't remember. Someone kept getting sniped very early. But fortunately, that wasn't you. So you actually got to keep your team up most of the time. But yeah, you played it very well in both. It was kind of hard because your team also plays very tight together. And we'd definitely like to see more of it going through the season.
Yeah, we've kept it pretty tight. We've played with a number of people, finally getting a solid down. Right now, we're just worried about we're trying to get into the shift. We've been going into dive and comps since the break of double shield and all that stuff. So yeah, I feel like we're going to be a strong contender for sure. Everybody feels the same way as well.
On that note, do you have any Cookie? Do you want to ask anything?
I'm done.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say? Just like final words now, just to the rest of the league.
Oh, easy. We clapping everybody. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Good job.
Problem.
Okay, we're gonna move you out now. We're gonna.
Cool.
And I moved into the Shanghai call.
Lucky.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks so much for watching today. I've been Dionysus, with me,
and I've been Cookie Breed.
Yeah. With moderator Charles in chat and Sarth, our lovely producer. If you want to say something, Sarth, real quick. He doesn't want to say anything. He's shy. Okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Scuffed.
Hello.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to follow the Discord announcement chat. We'll tell you when we're live next.
GG's.
GG's.